And we're back. Episode 3. Alright, here we go. Much lighter group tonight because Zach was only here as a guest star for like two nights, and Ashley can't make it tonight. Jake will be here momentarily, so one of us will be letting him in the building pretty soon. But
from an undisclosed location.
From an undisclosed location.
Very unprofessional.
Black site. Alright, yeah, so let's pick up where we left off in Dominion City. The two of you, Overham, which will be played by you, Kess, and Kiran.
Yeah.
That's funny, I thought I saved your name.
Well, now you have.
Alright, there we go. Yeah, so the two of you were out in the street when sirens are going off, explosions, gunfire.
All hell broke loose.
All hell broke loose, and you're seeing the every screen or holo display or device has this sort of like simplified image of a Grim Reaper with a big scythe.
Right.
And actually, what it does is it's sort of like it goes to fades from black to and lights up, and the scythe part is always visible.
Okay. And is it just pandemonium in the streets? Is it people running everywhere?
Oh yeah. Hover cars zooming, crashing into things, heavy traffic. Yeah.
And where were we on our way to?
I don't know.
Undisclosed.
Yeah, I don't know
From the bar, probably.
Yeah, this is later on after you were giving all your statements to the police and everything.
Okay. Well, darn. What does one do in this situation?
That's a good question.
That is the question.
Be safe.
Yeah, I mean, are there any businesses, like restaurants, bars, something like that nearby that we could duck into to try to get some shelter?
That we'd be familiar with?
That's a good question. There's the regular bar you go to. Do you want to just try to make your way back there? Yeah, so you guys make your way through the streets, and you get to the bar, and you can see flames just like shooting out of the windows. There are several of those goons in the street, sort of throwing like Molotov cocktails in through the doorway. And you can see now, actually, both of you give me alertness tests. It's a D10 plus your alertness value. Or your detect value, excuse me.
11 plus your alertness value.
Yeah, if you have alertness, add on top of that, yeah.
I don't think she has alertness.
No.
It'd be in the brain skills, yeah.
So 14?
14. Okay.
She did better than me.
Okay, well, if you either you got a 9 up.
Yep.
You notice they turn around and see you as you're at the corner, and you can see that they're dressed in the same sort of like uniform mismatch armor, but they have and the kind of breather gas masks, but they have a scythe spray painted on their armor in different locations.
So last time we fought
stencil spray painted.
Last time we fought these guys, we really barely won, and it was kind of a draw, and then we got outside help. I think we should run. I don't think we should mess with these guys.
Yeah, fine with that.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna go the opposite direction.
How are you both at running?
I do not know.
I have +1 running.
It'd be a 3.
Okay, and what's your athletics?
4.
And
3.
your athletics is 3. Probably don't have the run skill.
No.
Okay, so you both take off down the street. Woohoo! And actually, they seem to they notice you. One of them turned to you and sort of like made a menacing, sort of shook his electro club at you, but they don't take off after you.
Okay, good. Okay, any other? So they're bombing out the bar. What are the customers of the bar doing? Can we see?
You didn't see anybody. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If there was anybody in there, you didn't see or hear them.
How far away are we from my therapist's office?
Not far.
She's nice.
She's sort of on the edge of Z Block, yeah.
I like her. Maybe I should go try to protect her.
So you're going to go visit your social worker?
Yeah, I'm going to ask you if you want to come.
Sure.
Do we ever establish her name? I can't remember.
We did not.
Whatever it is, let's go try to save her.
Okay, alright. Okay. So you're on your way there. And give me a alertness test.
Ooh, I did bad. 8.
11.
Okay, you see the wolf down the street.
Even with my awful, interesting. Okay. I'm gonna stop and try to look at it in the eyes.
Yeah, it's staring right at you. The kind of yellow glare off of its eyes in the firelight.
I'm gonna say, do you see that?
You don't see anything.
See what?
You see some garbage blowing by in the wind.
There's a wolf right there looking right at me. You don't see that?
I don't see any wolf.
It quickly starts moving, but just sort of like at a slower pace, sort of makes its way around the corner.
I wonder if it wants me to follow it or what the hell is going on. For now, let's just stay on course. I probably attribute it to whatever the high engineer did to me, have like a flashback or something.
What is the direction you're going right now?
Oh, really? Well, then let's keep going.
Okay.
Would there be any lore test or anything I could roll for wolf? Involving the 9 realms or?
Yeah. Do you have a lore test?
I have 1 die lore.
Yeah. Give me a test there.
So just 1d6.
For sure.
6 plus 1.
Yeah. I mean, you're thinking maybe that's your spirit animal, right? That's it's called a. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher this name. Fulgia, which is like the Norse spirit animals, basically. It could be animals, could be people.
It's your Patronus.
Yeah. Generally, you don't see them, but
how does Michaela Clement grab you as a therapist name?
No. I have the name.
Oh, you have the name.
It's Nurse Ratchet.
Yeah.
Nurse Ratchet.
I have it somewhere in here.
It's alright. It's not that important. Anyway. Yeah. I'll tell you. The second time I've seen this, I swear I've seen this wolf. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it is. Oh well, let's get to safety.
Yeah. Do you want to give me an arcane offense test?
Yes.
That's right
Just
there.
1d6.
Oh, it should be arcane. It looks like you got 2.
Oh, sorry. Yep. You're right.
5-4.
5-4. Okay. You actually do think you see, like you look with like magical vision just to kind of focus on what he's looking at. And as you run the corner, you do see the wolf again, and it stops, stares at you, and moves on. And you think you just see this sort of glittery residue of something, some kind of spirit creature or something ephemeral, moving off in the direction that he's pointing. So you actually think there is something there. Yeah.
There is something there.
You see it too?
Not what you see, but I see something.
Okay. Maybe I'm not.
Do you want to follow it?
Yeah, it seems to be going the direction I want to go anyway. Let's keep.
do that.
Okay.
Okay. So I need to find this name actually. Let's see here. I'm just gonna random the last name because that's the one I don't have.
God, yeah, it's a good name.
It's not it though. Okay, so you're on your way to your therapist, and well, you know her name is Mia. You don't know what her last name is.
Okay.
But she's your social worker, right? And you get to her building, and it's just like obliterated. It's on the edge of Z Block.
No.
And there's this massive fire, and you see the wolf again. Actually, give me an alertness test.
There we go. 17.
Yeah, and you see a trail of blood kind of splattered on the concrete, and this place is pretty dead. There's not a lot of people here, but you see the wolf sort of following that trail and like going off into an alleyway.
Follow it.
Okay. Yeah, the two of you get to a. Let's use this alley again, because why not?
Yeah, sure.
Home field advantage.
Yeah, right. You see a man up against the wall, sort of like hunched over, wearing gray slacks, a white short sleeve dress shirt with like a tie, pork pie hat, and just blood all over him. And he's like clutching something close to his chest, and yeah, the wolf is gone.
Okay.
But yeah, you see him there at the end of the alley.
I'm gonna say, are you hurt?
Okay, you get up to him, and he kind of looks up at you from under the hat, and just holds out his hand. He says, "Help me up."
I do.
You pull him up to his feet, and give me medicine test, maybe. You guys.
I don't have that. What just
Academics.
Fieldcraft.
Fieldcraft would work.
Okay.
Academics or fieldcraft.
Academics.
Hey, 6 with 1 die.
Ooh, nice.
6.
Yeah, he's messed up pretty bad. You can tell he's got at least a few gunshots in him. It looks like he's holding something kind of close to where his stomach is. Like there's a bunch of like plant matter kind of like hanging from his hand. He says, kind of looks you over and says, "Who are you here to see?"
I was looking for one of the therapists who works at this clinic. So yeah, I was looking for Mia.
He says, "Yeah, I was here to find her as well."
Really?
So they took her. They took everyone out of the building. Look, I don't have much time, but if you trust her, then I trust you. He says, "I need you to take this." And he hands you the what's in his hand. You just take it, and it's just this big clump of like leafy plant matter. He says, "Get this to Nexus City. Get it to Alexandra at the Lost Agency." And he starts to stumble off.
I'll say, wait, what is this? Why does it matter?
Says, "It's the future of the Dominion."
I'm gonna savvy him.
Yeah.
What does savvy come off of? Intuition?
Mm-hmm.
So, and branch skills are bumps, right?
Yes.
6'4".
Yeah, I mean, you think he's pretty deadly serious, but you also think he's kind of maybe possibly delusional at the moment.
Yeah.
He looks pretty pale, like there's a lot of blood loss. You hear shouts from around the corner, and footsteps, and then kind of a hurried pace, people moving toward this location. And he turns and starts running for the fence.
What does he say?
He says, "Come on." And he goes, grabs the fence, and starts climbing.
I'll help him over first because he's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make my way over there. As a green biomage, would I know anything about this plant matter? What would I roll for that? I have studied
Yeah.
arcane.
Do you what studies do you have? Do you have anything?
I have arcane on green, study arcane, 1 lore, 2 academics.
Okay, academics. Give me an academics test.
With study arcane as a bump.
Yeah. No, I don't actually think the study arcane will matter too much in this case. Yeah.
Okay, 5-4. No bumps.
5-4. Okay, you. It looks like maybe like a ficus plant, from what you can tell. But that's about all you can really gather from it.
Okay.
You can't imagine why this would be important in any way, shape, or form. But rounding the corner is a couple of those thugs wearing the Scythe stencil.
Okay.
And they're kind of pointing. He's over here, and a couple of Dominion officers are following.
Gotta get over that fence. Do they have guns or?
They do. I mean, yeah. One of them's a peacekeeper and has a shield and club and pistol.
Oh wait, like they're with them?
They're like the thugs pointed them out, and the Dominion officers have come over and are like following them.
Oh my god, that's not good.
Maybe.
We need to make haste over that fence.
Firm's gonna resign. Fuck him.
Okay, give me a climb test. Oh, let's do initiative actually. It's kind of important right now.
That's action or detect? No. I forgot how we're doing that.
Action or detect.
Yeah, it's either athletics or detect, and you can use your alertness on either one.
12, 14.
16.
Okay.
Good job. Nice.
16. Nice.
Because detect, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
And what did you get?
14.
14 for Kiran. Okay. And 12 for the Dominion. 5 for the thugs. Okay, so they're going last. All right, so over him. Oh, actually, oh yeah.
So climb is just athletics.
Yes.
They don't have climb.
Yes. So climb is just athletics, and it'll basically cost double movement to try to get over the fence. So yeah, you want to try to scramble over?
Yeah. 8.
Okay, so let's see here. So you get to the fence and start climbing. You would fail, but do you want to try to assist?
Yeah.
Okay, give her a test. Then.
8.
You got an 8 as well. Yeah, and you don't quite make it. So you're technically stuck in there. Yeah, climbing isn't your best.
Nope.
Okay, so you can actually attempt again.
Yeah, try
You
one.
have enough action points to do that.
Use one of my what points?
Oh, you just activations. We have 2 activations per round.
Oh,
And
okay.
you haven't used all of your movement.
Haven't used all your movement, so you barely used any of it. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Over him.
You want to
Yeah,
assist?
I did a little better. 12 for me.
Okay, you actually do help over him over. So you push him up, and I need an athletics test from you though because you're not going up from your own volition on this one. By
Wait, you just
7.
tossed the dwarf.
what did you get?
7.
7. Okay. You are fine though. You actually land on your feet on the other side.
Like
Lightly.
a cat.
Okay,
A
nice.
dwarf cat.
Okay. So you're next.
I'm gonna try to help Rooster over.
Okay. Give me a test there.
Whose name I don't know.
No, you don't.
14. Roll 10.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you help him. Okay. And do you want to use the rest of yours to... Yeah.
Start with a 9.
Okay. You you are not successful.
Okay.
So you spent most of your effort trying to help these two, and that's great.
Classic Kiran.
And I can't assist from that side.
No. But you can try again though.
Okay. 11.
Not quite. You're like starting to scale. You're getting toward the top.
Okay.
Okay. So it actually goes to their turn. One of the Dominion enforcer pushes past these guys with a rifle up. The other guy with his pistol and shield out, and they order you to stop.
No.
No. Okay. All right. They're shooting at you.
Okay. I don't even have armor or anything. Here we go. What do
Yeah,
I?
you're mid climb too, which is not
It's
not the best.
defense, ballistics defense.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So roll your blue d6s only.
5-1.
Okay. Wow. You amazingly, the guy with the rifle just completely misses you, like bursting a few shots and.
Stormtroopers.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. And again. What'd you get?
3-2.
Okay. Yeah. Not so great the second time. So the guy with the pistol
his
actually.
powers don't go off here.
Not so much.
It's alright, I got some store armor.
The god that plays him's got some things.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Tell me how bad it would be, and we'll see what we're gonna do.
Yeah, it would be it'd be your right arm, and you would be injured pretty badly.
So let's do story armor. Try to make them miss. Nope. I have a save in there too. So.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, wait a minute. Last week I had 4.
Yes.
So I got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you do. Okay. All right. Next shot coming at you.
6-2.
Oh,
Okay, and the last one.
Ha! 2-2.
Not as good. Okay. So yeah.
Story armor down here.
Yeah, this would be pretty bad.
Okay, let's 2 or 1, and then I got my card.
Okay.
Nope. Gotta be a 1.
Roll
Okay.
like Nate.
Hey, yeah.
All right. Yeah, no matter what they do, pow, 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 pow. You can't be hit. And so it's the thug's turn. They are going to try to charge you.
And they're gonna probably succeed.
Yes. Although this guy actually has to use his extra movement to get to you. Okay, give me a defense test.
May I retaliate?
You can't because you're at range. Technically, the range 0 with your
Fist.
fists,
Or foot.
and you're climbing. And,
Yeah. 6-6.
Woo!
Okay.
Do multiple attackers start kicking in?
Yeah, they're getting support rolls.
Yeah.
But I'm rolling those. Okay. So no, he totally misses you. The next guy gets a chance to charge. I think.
3-2.
Yep, you can get right to there. Oh. There we go. Okay, and he's gonna attack you. There we go. 3-2.
Yeah, I didn't do well.
Yeah, I guess not. Okay, and this would be a pretty nasty hit.
Alright, well, I'm down to the like. Player hero would be defeated to grant them a bonus roll. Save roll of 3 or under. That's 1 chance, right?
It's one chance.
Oh no. God, here we go.
God dang it.
No. Okay, so he like hits you on the kind of broad flat of the arm as you're trying to climb, and just sends electricity coursing through you, and you drop to the ground.
Okay.
He rolled a 20, that's all.
That's
Right? I mean,
Yeah. So you're now on the ground by at these guys' feet.
Okay.
Make that happen.
can you nudge him?
Yeah, I can. There we go. Let's nudge him over to the corner there.
I'm gonna knock them both down before you're done.
No. What happens with GTS?
Yeah, this is what sticks. So, okay, all right. So, looping right back around to Overham.
You still have the thing.
Yeah, I have
Okay, no, we're good. All right. Yeah. So, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. Can I shoot anything through the fence? Like.
Yeah. The fence basically just provides cover.
How many of those does she have?
There's a lot of spells. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if any of them really help. Can these spells only be used on me?
They'll usually say if they can target you or another person.
It just says the subject.
Mm-hmm. It's anybody within your arcane
Okay.
range. Yeah.
Um,
Like, it'll be an exception if it says you can only do it on yourself. Or...
Alright, I don't know that any of these help. So, last episode, she shot from her staff. Was that what happened?
Yeah, you can make a basic arcane assault. Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to do that.
Okay. Against one of these guys or against
Yeah.
the
No.
Dominion troopers back here?
No, the red guys.
Okay, which one?
The one on the left.
This guy here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
What do I roll for that?
Just roll your arcane offense dice.
Okay.
which I think you have 2, so it's 2 red.
Yeah.
And I'll roll this guy's defense.
6-5.
Yeah, got him good. Oh. All right, give it a d20 to determine severity of the hit.
14.
Nice.
It's nice. Okay, and roll again.
D20. 13.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you basically just shoot out a bolt of arcane energy, and it hits him pretty squarely. Yeah, he looks like he's pretty hurt. Gets it right in the arm, spins around a little bit. You're definitely slowing them down. Do you want to do anything else? Move or do another attack?
What is the rooster doing?
He's sort of just recovering from having gone over the fence.
Is there anything I can do to stop him from bleeding out?
Probably not right in this instant.
Okay.
But you could like move and kind of pull him around the corner.
Yeah, I'll get him out of the way at least because he seems to be he's the one that they're after.
Okay. So he's not going to resist. You could just kind of move him to this point here. And he says, he does sort of like say, no, get the plant. And yeah, that would be your turn. Back to you.
Me?
Yeah.
Am I unconscious?
No, you're not unconscious, but you are, your right arm is basically just useless at this point.
Okay.
And yeah, you're effectively wounded, so you're at a -1 die to everything.
So because the one that she shot is stunned, if I were to try to get up and jump over the fence, I would only have 1 attack of opportunity go off against me?
Yeah.
Or you could get up and...
He's not actually stunned though, he's just hurt.
Oh.
Yeah, he'll be
Or you could try to throw the plant thing.
That's true. I will actually. I'm gonna throw the plant over him.
You gonna throw the plant over the fence?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a ballistic offense test. If you don't have anything, roll 1 die. I'll just make the DV harder.
6.
Hey, look at that. All right.
Pretty easy to throw a plant over a fence.
Yeah, you do, and it gets snagged on the top, and it sort of like is hanging there, dangling from one of the leaves.
Are you
like
serious?
The crook of the,
which
of
side
the
is it hanging?
Other side.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah.
One more action.
Stand up.
Okay. So standing up will provoke attacks of opportunity.
Will it now?
It will.
Then I don't know what else to do. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh well. I have to stand up, so I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
You could plead with them, I guess.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Is
they attacking me?
Zealots tend to not.
I mean, I don't know
6'2".
that target.
Okay. Yeah, he
beat my 6'2".
He did, and yeah, he hits you right in the neck with the shock baton, and you're further wounded, and it's just searing pain going through your body as he hits you, but it's pretty bad. Next guy does the same thing. Oh, are we only doing 1 attack of opportunity per? Yeah, that's right. It's not going to bother with everybody.
Oh.
Okay. The other guy looks like he's getting ready to beat you.
Sure.
And so it's the Dominion's turn. They say, you two, clear back, and they start advancing on you. So they sort of move up to here, and these guys move. These guys obey and move back to behind them. And one of the Dominion officers is standing over you while the other's got his pistol trained on you. And he says, who are you?
I'm Kiran.
How do you know the fugitive?
Just met.
I don't. Give me an alertness test.
Oh, 13.
They don't seem to notice the plant matter dangling there.
That's good.
So the one of the goons kind of walks up. Or you guys are on the other side of the wall at this point.
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything?
Oh, is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like I would go grab the plant.
Okay. So you run back around, and they see you at that point. The guy who's delayed, kind of like, yeah, pretty quickly reacts to you moving around the corner. So let's do an opposed athletics test or detect.
Whatever's higher for you.
Yep. Going against a 10.
9.
Oh, yeah. So he is going to take a shot at you.
Okay.
So you've got the 1 ballistic defense dice.
It's not great.
But you have a bump to it.
Stormtrooper style.
Yeah, going definitely Stormtrooper style.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
2.
Okay, but because of the cover, you can actually reroll that. So
Nice.
And you have an adjacent buddy.
5.
Although,
a 5? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's enough. He misses. You grab the plant matter and
Now,
run away, I would imagine.
How do spells work? Like, can
Well, okay, so...
I... Like, I'm not sure if this would help Kiran.
Ooh, let me see.
It's gonna lower your athletics, which you're gonna need, but it'll give you...
Yes, that could help him a lot, actually.
Okay.
But the problem is it's going to take you 1 activation, so it will leave you standing out in the open.
unless you want to spend another card.
Right, you could spend another card before the activation points.
So like burn a card.
Yeah.
Oh, just get rid of one?
The hero cards do that. Spells don't. So, do you have any hero cards?
Mm-mm.
No, she doesn't have any. Just spells. Okay. No, these are. Yeah. So these are your hero cards. These you can use at any time to do whatever they say on them.
Or you can trade them in
for action points. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me see here.
The one you're like least likely to use, probably.
Mm-hmm. These come back at the beginning of the next session. So.
Alright, I will trade in Trade Secret.
Okay.
To use Mountain Skin on you.
Oh, nice.
Okay. All right.
So now you can cast it and get behind the cover, and
Yeah.
you'll have enough to do both.
Yeah. So you quickly blurt out the spell, and your skin sort of like turns like rocky, and just magically enhanced, and then you run away, and the shot misses as you do that. And
that's pretty badass. By
yeah, you're now just standing there, just
yeah.
like yourself, but made out of rock. Yeah, they're pretty shocked by that. So Kiran, your turn again.
I'm gonna say. I've broken no laws. You should let me go.
One of the Dominion guys, the one without the gun raised at the time, says, "We need to get through here and after them. Scan him real quick." And he walks back. Are you gonna do anything?
No.
And so one of the thugs
I just
walks
like
forward.
they can't beat me up as easily anymore.
Yeah. One of these thugs walks forward with the little like tricorder device thing, and scans you and says, "Yeah, he's a mytho, all right."
So being a mytho is not illegal.
It is now. And
Says who?
say he's kind of like pistol up against you. The other guy is telling everybody to move back. All right, and he's throwing a grenade in your direction.
Jeez, fuck! Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like rolling it or throwing it in the air?
Like just kind of tossing it to where your feet are, kind of near the fence.
Well, I'm gonna catch it and throw it back at him.
Okay, all right. Let's give an action off here.
You ain't no Henry Cobb, now.
No, but I'm Kiran. Action off.
Yeah.
15.
I loved his books.
Okay. So he cooks it a little bit and then throws it, and you go to like grab it, right? And it just explodes while it's in your hand.
And that was the tail of Kiran.
Obliterates these two pieces of fence.
And me.
And also you. Yeah, little bits of rock go flying everywhere as your, newly enchanted rock skin is now just all over the place. Anyway, that happened. You guys see the defense segments kind of go flying out, and there's this big fire explosion.
Well, that's rough.
Is that dead?
I mean, you're in little pieces, you know. I mean, like, the majority of you has been blown apart, you know.
Right on.
Sure, but we don't even know who you are.
I know.
And these guys are trucking after you guys have, but you guys have a round before that happens,
Yeah.
so.
I don't want to run. I don't know. These guys will blow you up too.
Okay, give me a give me like a stealth test, essentially. See if you guys can lose them.
I'm good at that.
Oh, right. No,
I was good at that.
We're good at that.
Damn it. Damn, dude.
Can I roll for stealth?
There's nothing I really could have done.
No, I mean, I agree.
Athletics?
Just athletics?
Yeah, just athletics, D10 plus athletics, and if you have the stealth skill, I don't think you do that.
Furman's definitely resigning.
13.
Yeah.
13.
At least there's that.
Okay.
The best I could have rolled.
So, Rooster, who you don't know as Rooster, kind of like helps you and directs you down an alleyway, and you guys get behind some dumpsters and see them. Yeah, they just truck on by. Let's see here. The one of these guys lingers, and after these, as these guys are running on,
Too soon.
is oh yeah, right. That sucks.
I know.
Oh, I did leave my moment to catch on there.
Yeah. What a
That sucks.
R.I.P.
It hurt.
RIP
It
indeed.
hurt me inside.
So one of these guys like stops and like is about to point you guys out. So
I murder him.
yeah, quickly murder him.
Murder him
Let's
to
do
death.
an initiative
Yeah.
off here.
Like chant a spell from behind the dumpster.
11 for initiative.
Okay, you beat him. Yeah.
Dude, fuck this guy.
Can I shoot at him again with my
Yeah, you can do a
staff?
regular shot, or let me see what you got.
Do
here.
something really awful,
You know, boy, she doesn't really have a lot of.
like offensive.
Yeah.
It's all like growth stuff and.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
very much. Mountain Skin's the closest combat spell she really has. Yeah, just a regular old shot would probably be the way to go.
Okay, and is that 2?
Yeah, two red dice. He can't retaliate because he doesn't have magic, so it's one of these.
That's cut. 4, 2. I don't know if I add
bumps.
anything to that.
Your arcane green. Yeah, you get a +3 bump.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there you go.
Oh, I was looking up here.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that's right. But in
Yeah.
in
You
your
have that. You have
skills.
Alright,
the
then 5, 4.
green arcana
Or-
skill.
You could
Alright,
go
and
6.
6,
That's
2.
tough. That's I mean.
Yeah, 6.
6
You
high
want
is
a
usually
6.
better.
Okay,
Yeah.
6, 2.
Okay, roll d20 for me.
But you got him.
4.
Okay, and again.
16.
Okay. So you hit him, and it actually staggers him. It knocks him over, and oh my gosh! Remarkably, 2, 1, and a 3. His friends don't notice that, and they're still running.
Wow.
I mean, you're like there's like klaxons and
explosions
sirens, explosions
everywhere,
everywhere,
yeah.
and there's like a flaming hover car going by right
It's
now.
martial law right now.
And so he's
Hey,
on the ground.
on the upside, that the big dude running into the car, not a big deal,
Not at all.
right?
Yeah. And so your wounded new ally there runs over there with a trash can and starts like beating on him on the cement. But we'll see if it does anything. Yeah. No. He's sort of like smashing him and starts to get lightheaded and teeter over a bit, and he actually does fall over. So now this guy's on the ground. Just want to like be able to knock them over easily. Yeah.
I'm sure there's a way.
Yeah, they have their own like orientation once you it doesn't matter. He's on the ground, and so is he. Oh yeah, there we go. That works. All right,
There,
look at that.
Smack them into each other.
Okay, and you're here.
And how far away are the other? people?
They are around the corner, and you don't know if they're coming back anytime soon. But you're gonna get to go before this guy gets his turn, and he stands up and starts to just shout, "Hey, back here!" And then it gets back to your turn. You don't know if they heard him. It's the 3 ones. They did not. So you got another round here, at least.
Okay. And so do I have a limit on how many times I can blast with my staff?
You can make up to 2 attacks, or you can move an attack, or you can.
But I mean, in general, I can shoot. Like,
As much as you
around.
want. It's really just like you're just conjuring magical energy.
Okay. Your mana bar doesn't go down.
Yeah,
okay.
not for that
I'm gonna
effect.
shoot him again.
Okay, all right.
6-4.
6-4.
Okay, you got him. Give me a d20 roll.
That's great.
17.
Yeah.
Okay, and again.
10.
17 is really good.
Okay, you get him right between the eyes, and his head rocks back, and he falls back, just motionless.
So I know I don't see it up here, but is there any cover boxes?
Yeah, you're technically back in the
There's
alley
the
a little bit. There's a dumpster. There's some like trash cans. There's
Okay.
some, yeah.
I want to drag them both to the side where people can't see us,
Okay.
and then I want to loot his body.
Sure. Yeah. On him, you see he's got that little scanning device that he used to. Well, I guess you weren't there witnessing that, but he did that.
I've been scanned before.
You've
I
been
was
scanned
scanned
before.
once,
That's
yeah.
right. You've been scanned once before. So he's got that little thing, and he's got what looks like a meta tool, like a little personal assistant, little digital assistant thing, but it isn't like a brand that you recognize.
It's coded to whatever they're doing.
And so it's working. It isn't.
And it's working.
Okay.
It is not. Yeah,
It's possible they can track you with it though if you take it. It's possible.
But they would think that.
Or are they
He's
tracking
him.
right now? Like, do they care about this little guy? So what would that? I'm sorry. What would that be called? I'm gonna write this in the
A meta tool.
Meta tool.
But it'd be like a meta tool with maybe like an asterisk or like meta tool. What's
Yeah, question mark. Just put meta tool question mark. Yeah.
It's a racist meta tool.
It's a
And then,
racist meta tool.
And
Yeah.
then just a scanning tool. What is?
Just put mystery scanning tool. Yeah. And he's got the electro club thing, which you can totally take.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
And is he still alive?
He is still alive. Yeah. Yeah. What's your agreeableness?
3.
Oh, okay.
hey, this isn't a thing for you.
You can definitely kill him if you want.
Yeah. No, I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I'm gonna kill him.
You are going to kill him. Okay. Okay. So the wounded guy introduces himself as Rooster and says that that you guys are going to have to split up. His trail's too hot. He's not going to be making it out of the city. He says, "I don't know who you are, but this is the last. This is the last chance we have. Can you take this to Nexus City? Take it to Alexandra?"
Yeah, but what do I need to know about it?
It's a plant. Know how to take care of a plant. It says
A green mage take care of a plant.
it says this is the Dominar.
Oh, what? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, here. Yeah.
It's a big deal.
This
It's a big
is all that's left of the Dominar. I really hope I can trust you.
Me too.
Says all right. Take care.
Alright.
I'm gonna go.
Do I know what type of... Is he a mythos? Do I know what type
Do you know what now?
of rooster?
It's just regular rooster.
No, I mean, do I know anything about it?
I don't know. Do you have study known worlds?
No.
Do you have any kind of... You have academics, right?
academics.
Oh, you have lore. Lore would be better for this.
So
Okay.
Give me a lore test.
Adeline has this message for all of us.
Okay.
For everyone, don't say a grown-up word, and we are watching you.
Did we say grown-up words?
She is the Dominion.
Or whatever. It just took over.
Have we said any grown-up words?
I've said a couple.
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
so 6 for lore.
Okay, 6 for lore. Okay. Yeah, you absolutely know who he is. He's one of the sort of associated with the Lost Agency, which is like this kind of superhero detective agency that's been famous for a few years. And you also know that they're pretty tight with the current Dominar, whoever that is, which you're now learning is a plant. You know, that's not really common knowledge. Yeah, you just know that he's a friend of the Dominar, and he's somehow found his way into Z Block, shot up and with a piece of the plant. So yeah, he takes off. And what do you want to do?
What does my tech aptitude get me? Like, for looking at the meta tool, maybe?
Give me a technical test. Do you have any technical?
Well, just the trait is tech aptitude. Technology, I don't have any.
Oh, tech aptitude. Okay, so you're going to get a +1 to
even if you have no dice, you get a die, and then he...
Is tech aptitude, is that on our list of traits?
For traits for a dwarf?
They have magical being and tech aptitude.
Oh, okay, that comes from dwarf. Right. Yeah, so give yourself a +1 to your single die roll. Yeah, the DV will still be higher. 2? Yeah, you're like...
I like plants!
I don't know these fangled contraptions. Yeah, and to be fair, you're not really much of a dwarf when it comes to dwarf-like stuff.
So it's not unlocked or anything?
No.
I just know that it doesn't have...
give me an intuition test.
6-4.
Okay, here's the thing. From everything you've seen, there was an explosion. They ran after you. You didn't see your friend. You didn't see Kiran. So you don't know, really, that he's...
Hamburger.
Yeah, at this point. Are you going to go back and look for him?
Sure.
Okay.
Pigs, you're all pigs.
So you give me a stealth test to sort of skulk your way back to the site.
That's athletics, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's deep. 9.
Okay. So you're getting back to the alley, and you can see that there's a sort of fluttering light in the alleyway. And as you round the corner, you see Kiran just laying there in pieces. Like his head is like most of his chest and shoulder and his arm have been blown apart. His face is mostly gone.
I've got a bad case of being blown.
But there's this sort of like halo of light around him, and like pieces of him are sort of like coming back together.
What?
And you see his body sort of like reforming just there on the concrete.
Does he still have mountain skin?
He doesn't have mountain skin anymore, no.
I mean, am I experiencing this, or am I dead?
You're unconscious,
okay.
But you wake up, and it's just like a blast of like daylight, and then it's gone, and you just see the dwarf standing over you.
Did we get away?
And there's just everything around you is scorched, and fire still burning in trash cans, and.
We're in the same place, but you died? Kind of? You were blown into pieces.
Yeah.
And then
most of your clothing from like the top part of your body is gone.
Beep.
I don't feel any pain. What happened? Did you use magic to help me?
No, this was all you.
I don't understand.
I don't either. Would I recognize this?
Give me a lore test.
So study arcane. It's not study arcane. It's lore. Okay.
Oh, do you have study arcane?
I do.
Oh yeah, give me that.
Okay.
Well, it'd be you see, you have lore at 1 die, and so you'd be at a +3.
Alright, 6.
Word.
You're not sure exactly. You have a few theories maybe, but nothing you'd like.
Okay.
You'd like, stick to. But he's definitely magical. I mean, that was already established. But
that's
something
serious.
Something more than just like a human that comes from Midgard and has like trace magic on them because they were created that way.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's
like he's something different.
God magic.
I'll say, where's the fellow with the plant?
We split ways. I have the plant.
Does he still want us to go to Nexus City?
Yeah.
I feel like I got really lucky there. I don't know. I don't understand how I'm not dead, but we better get out of here.
Agreed.
Okay. Okay. You hear footsteps coming back around the corner the way that you had come.
Oh, Jesus.
Like people at a run.
Let's run the other way, the way that the footsteps are not coming.
Okay, okay. You guys run off into the city?
Yeah.
All right, and we'll check back in there later. Okay.
Wild stuff. Any text from Jake, by the way?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
Meanwhile, say back at Tolgrim's Pardon.
Back at the ranch.
Back at the ranch. The old saloon, the old watering hole. There we are. Yeah. Okay. As I recall, Havard, Moses, and Sabrina are off on a jaunt.
Yep.
So that leaves everybody else here. And did you guys leave in the morning?
Yeah.
Is that right?
I think we did.
That sounds right to me.
Bilby and Arlo and Terra Firma spent the day sort of reconnoitering the perimeter.
Yeah, so this would be like the next day, is that right?
Right, and then
Yeah.
we got a video of the arcane stones coming through the portal.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Bilby
then made it
fixed
back to
that.
the saloon.
Right, and so the next morning is when you guys left.
Yes.
So okay, all right.
Did we estimate how far the
The
Points
cardinal directions.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean,
is it like 25 miles or something?
I don't know. We said something last week.
It's like 2 miles to. Was it 2 miles?
No, just a mile to the ridge.
It was
A mile
a
to the
mile
ridge.
but the
But the things that you saw in the
like
distance.
obelisk.
Yeah, you thought like maybe 20 miles.
Yeah,
up
yeah,
to.
yeah. That sounds
hard to say
That sounds right to me.
without
A size reference.
Yeah.
and,
The land rises. Yeah. So Zebo has been sort of reclusive since he sent
A, B, and C.
Moses off to the corporate sector. So the bots have just been patrolling around the establishment. Yep, arms up every time there's anything. So what do you guys want to do?
I don't have a character here.
Do you want to be Bilby?
I'll be Bilby.
Yep.
Okay.
You have to say crikey.
Crikey.
So you gotta say it like that.
Crikey.
Yeah.
It reminded me a little bit of Brad Pitt's character in Inglourious Bastards trying to speak Italian. Remember? He didn't disguise the accent at all.
I don't remember that at all.
So the cultists are in what direction from the saloon? They northern?
South.
Yeah, they're. Well, let's see here. I think they're technically north.
I thought they were north.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Because I thought that's the way we headed for.
This would be north. They'd be like out that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, by the way, so they sort of caught them sneaking in.
Yes.
And they all stared at them as they left. Did they do anything? Did they come talk to them or anything?
No, they haven't. They've left you alone. There's been nothing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll ask who Moses left in charge. I'll ask Dolemite. What do you want us to do? I mean,
Let's go check out the land rise to the north.
seems good. Do we have a vehicle or anything, or are we just walking?
I think you're just walking.
Just walking.
Yeah.
20 fucking miles.
Well, that sounds like Bilby's bag, but
I mean,
it isn't necessarily your thing.
You
But
can just send me out if you want. That's what I do for a living.
I mean, I'll go.
yeah, Arlo's good to roll. He's got a 2 field graph. He's competent.
okay, yeah. So the 3 of you are going to go investigate that.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Who does that leave here?
The bots and
Just Zebo and the bots?
Zebo.
This is Zebo and the
Zebo
bots.
and the bots. Yeah, that's who would leave here. And
Okay.
are you going to ask for permission, or are you just going to?
I'm just
Dolomite's
gonna-
in charge.
I'm just gonna go.
Okay, well you're going off of Dolemite's authority then.
Yeah, she's-
And you hear the chanting from the cultist tent, and you can see as you pass the tent like they've started to take the tent down, and there's just like a stone wall where that facet of the tent was. So whatever they're building is they're starting to replace the tent with that.
Yeah.
Does it look like the stones that we saw before?
It does, yeah, the ones that they pulled up from.
Can we see the
pit.
arcane symbols from the outside? Or?
You can, yeah. They're all just kind of similarly engraved.
So they're pulling bricks like through a portal
magically
to hell or something.
Yeah, somewhere. It goes somewhere. They go somewhere, and somewhere that they.
I know where it goes.
They don't need Hammer to take them.
It goes to the other dimension from Event Horizon.
Yeah, that's exactly where it goes.
Does my digital
You mean the Hellraiser place? Is it?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Does my digital assistant translate text as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
I will try it.
Translating the sigils?
Yeah.
It doesn't read it, and
I assume not, but
it tries to tell you probably not a language. Like it's just some kind of pattern of some kind. But who knows? Maybe it is.
ornamental.
Yeah, it could be ornamental. Yeah. So the three of you make your way to the ridge. Give me a fieldcraft test.
You got it.
For the party here.
I'll assist Bilby.
5-4.
I don't have
What does willful trait give you?
The willful trait lets you reroll a die during arcane defense.
I got a 5-2 on an assist for Bilby.
I don't have fieldcraft.
I got a 5-4.
Okay, nothing from Jake yet.
It kind of surprises me.
Well, we might just have to roll into that segment in a bit. Yeah. Okay, so what was the highest?
5-4.
And I gave a 5-2 on the assist.
A 5-2 on the assist. So you can reroll one of those if you want to.
Should I roll the 4, Jay?
No need.
Okay.
Actually, DV is good. You're covered. You guys find the best way there. Find the best way up and around the ridge, and you make your way across the desert. And
by the way, just so in case it comes up later, Billy would have insisted that we have plenty of water.
Oh yeah, you pack plenty of water and rations. Easy to take that from Pilgrim's Farm.
Dolemite probably doesn't need water.
Sun.
I'm not sure if it's just sun. It seems like I would need water.
You probably need water. Yeah, maybe not. You're an alien.
Like once
You're an
every
alien.
100
Who knows?
years.
Yeah.
I just had a drink like 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, you probably do need water. Yeah.
Eventually.
Eventually. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, you guys make your way out to the landrise, and it's just punishing terrain. I mean, it is just hot as hell. But nothing really stops you from.
The good news is it's fucking freezing at night.
Yeah.
I'm fine, but feel free to walk in my shadow too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you probably do that actually. You're like camel spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're really creepy.
Yes.
Not spiders. Do they still creep you out?
Totally.
Oh,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Okay. Yeah, I think just it's healthy. I think that's a healthy response to something that looks like
It's the
that.
way they move.
Yeah, they're not pleasant looking. Anyway, so you get to the landrise, and it's something of a dune with a bunch of rocks on it,
20 miles.
like Frank Herbert's dune.
20 miles would take like all day. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes most of the day.
Yeah, it takes most of the day. And you are getting calls from Zebo, probably about midway through the day. Do you answer those?
Yeah, I'll answer it.
Okay, so he's just wondering where the hell you are.
I'm trying to see where the cultists came from. I'm north of the ridge.
He's gonna think on that. It's like, did I tell you to do that?
I'm taking initiative.
All right, fine, whatever. Won't be a problem much longer, but good work. Zero out.
The rare good work for Zero.
Wow, way to go. He's like Grover Gill from Christmas Story.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's
a holiday.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Christmas Story.
So, anyway, you're at this big dune, and this is probably, at 20 miles, I mean, it's probably sundown by the time you make it there? We'll just say sundown.
If we left in the morning, you figure if we walked at roughly 3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
20
well, you're going
miles
slow
to 6
because
would be
of,
like
you're going
7.
slow because of Dolomite.
Yeah, but it's
But
like
it's the
7
same
hours.
because I don't have to rest.
Right. But it's 7 hours of constant walking, so you figure like 9-ish hours taking a break here and there.
Okay, so you get there, and yeah, it's like
early evening.
It's like just a big sand dune with a bunch of rocks around it. And what do you want to do?
Is there anything? Do the rocks have anything written on them, or
give me you guys want to give me like an alertness test? Or,
sure.
Search the place in the fieldcraft maybe.
Alertness wise,
12 alertness.
With my specs, I got a 16.
Okay. Wow.
And fieldcraft, I got a 6.5.
Oh, sorry?
Do I even roll since I have 0 detect and 0
Yeah.
just 1 d10?
Nah, don't even bother.
I got a
yeah.
I got a 12 alertness and a 6.4
no, that's pretty good test. 6.4 fieldcraft?
And he got a 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5 fieldcraft.
You looking at some of the rocks, you actually think it looks like they were worked. They don't look natural. And when you say specs, what are you using?
It gives him a +2 to detect.
Okay. Like they're special.
Yeah, they're tactical. His tactical specs.
Okay, so it actually scans out a hollow in one of the rocky sides of this rise, and going over, you brush away a bunch of sand and move away a couple of rocks. And you can see that, sure enough, there is like carved, engraved stone of like a doorway, ancient doorway that's been like bouldered up and covered in sand. A portal to Zork, right?
What weird, man. Let's uncover it all the way.
Yeah, if I touch it, can I
feel
sense
the hollow?
inside?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the first thing I would do is like, guys, come here.
Yeah.
You can tell that there's like a negative space in there. Give me intuition tests.
4-2.
4-2?
5-4-3.
6-5.
Okay. You are the only one who remembers this, but the engraving pattern on the stone, very similar to the pattern you just took pictures of.
It's the same as on the cultist box.
I say we take pictures of this.
Yeah, I say, yeah, we observe and don't fuck with.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
there's no weird vibrations or sense of machinery or anything inside?
No activity. No, it's just totally still. So you say you're taking pictures and doing what?
And yeah, we're
not disturbing.
We're
not going to disturb it. Okay.
Anything and just.
And the sun's going down. You're losing light. So are you guys gonna?
Well, we gotta make camp.
Make camp.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
do we want to make camp?
No, we should head back a little bit.
I agree.
Let's go back till we only have like 30 minutes before dark, and then we'll make camp. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean we're out in the middle of the desert. Like we're gonna make a little. I'm sure that there's like a little futuristic fire stick thing.
Yeah.
And like a few bedrolls, and you don't need any of that crap,
No,
anyways. But like, you know, our camp is only gonna take us 10 minutes to set up.
Sure.
So let's get as far away as we can.
Okay, so you get as far away as you possibly can, and then like you can probably make it like a quarter of the way back at least.
Yeah.
It starts to get really super cold, and you set up the tent.
Set up camp.
Set up camp.
Here.
And you put up the tent. You have a little like really tiny portable heater that's actually very space efficient and works, but just not for very long. But for one night, it's gonna do fine. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna take Hetfield's advice and sleep with one eye open. I think.
I don't really sleep.
Then I will sleep.
Yeah.
As will I, knowing that
the Sandman is coming.
I mean, I won't tell you that I have 0 detect, but I don't have to sleep.
Right.
Do you still clutch your pillow tight?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
You don't have a pillow. Not really. Maybe you do. Maybe you have a little travel pillow.
Like a little, like self-inflates.
Yeah, it's like one of those
that big.
It's like it goes like a.
The neck thingy.
Yeah, like the neck thingy from
From space.
Yeah. Something inflatable. I mean, of course you. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I don't know if those things are really effective as pillows. But
I hate them.
do you?
Yeah.
It's probably silver, like those heat blankets.
If it was that or nothing,
I would take it.
You would take it. I don't know why it would need to be that though, because if it's inflatable, you could just carry it like a regular.
Crinkle. If it crinkles, I'm out.
It crinkles like a mother.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, okay. Just sand clump.
Yeah, a bunch of sand.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna have to move over to the Uzma, which is the corporate sector area there. Let's see, where is it?
I don't have a horse in this race, so I'm going to take this opportunity to visit the facilities.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't think Sabrina has any cards.
Well, she must.
Actually, I think some of these are hers and some are. I think the green cards are hers.
No, the green cards are magic cards, right?
No, the purple ones.
No, those are outlaw cards.
Oh yeah, that'd
those-
be
those
Sabrina.
The green.
These are mage, and then
Those are
are
outlaws.
spells.
Yeah.
I don't know that Sabrina has any cards. Then if she does, then
Oh no! Here I have 2 piles of outlaws. One of them's hers for sure. I don't know.
One's Bilby's.
Yeah.
Oh, if that's true, then I should have them both. Never mind. I should have those.
But there's 2.
Well, because I have Moses has 3,
Oh,
and so
okay.
does Bilby.
Maybe she's
Sabrina's sure. She's a desperado. Is that right?
You know what I love
Yeah.
about us? How organized we are.
I know, right? She's a desperado. Yeah.
I'm trying.
No, I know.
So we only have 4, but take 3. Okay.
Believe me, it's not your fault.
No, I am not taking time.
While I'm up, does anybody want sodas or?
No thanks.
I think I'm good.
No. Okay. Fun.
I said no.
Appreciate it though.
Jeez.
Whatever.
Anyway, messing screen. Okay. So, Havard is with you. And actually, Jay, maybe you will want to run Havard while we're waiting
Sure.
on Jay.
I just gotta jump out real quick.
That's fine. Nate, you're going to be taking the lead here.
Okay.
So, you're standing before the corporate sector city on Uzma, and okay, and the city of Platagon is before you. And it's just a big kind of silvery domed city, which is kind of like nicely contrasted with the falling snow and the kind of gray skies beyond. And it almost looks kind of peaceful. And then, you know, the occasional burst of flame up from some manufacturing facility will sort of dispel that. But as we left off, you just scared away some. You okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Scared off some herder and his giant goat creatures as you guys opened the portal and walked through. And
I'm here.
You're running Sabrina.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
I'm here to get mercenaries and fighter droids or something.
No, you're here to get fabrication droids. Like
that's the droids.
Mechs. Droids. What do you want to bring Disney down on us? Yeah. So. You're going to MagnaFab. That's the main purpose of this trip, and they're going to hopefully supply you with a bunch of infrastructure building robots
and he gave me 7 million credits.
He gave you 7 million credits to do it. Yeah, and you basically just have to give them the brainer coordinates of where you're at, and they'll bring a brainer capable freighter ship over to drop off all the stuff.
And what's the name of the corporation? MagnaFab.
MagnaFab. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's head into town. I want to start asking around. This shouldn't take really too long.
Yeah, it's a pretty busy little settlement. I mean, it's a like small city sized, and you're not sure exactly where the MagnaFab facilities are in relation to this. You could have opened the portal there, but you decided to go to the city first.
Right.
And how do you want to approach this?
Well, I'm gonna head into town and look for some sort of information kiosk or like, directory of some kind.
Okay.
That kind of thing. Maybe ask some locals.
Give me an alertness test. All three of you.
Got a Havard.
18. Yeah, that's Havard.
18. Nice.
15.
Alertness, you say.
16.
16.
8.
8.
That's all right. Have it.
Okay, actually, the two of you notice a line of security officers standing at the edge of one street block that they've sort of like cordoned a block off, and you can see like a lot of detritus in the streets. It looks like there was some kind of a big either event or scuffle or something here.
Do any of them look like approachable, or are they all kind of busy? You know,
a couple of them are standing there with their like assault rifles down. You know, they're kind of sort of standard hired security types. You know, wearing like the logos of the particular corporation that employs them. You know, there's a million little outfits like this.
Yeah.
You know, not unlike the kind of thing you'd go to. Possibly, you could attempt a security agency to deal with your problem.
Well, I'm gonna go ask one of those kind of idling ones. Just, everything all right here, friend?
There's yeah, we're just a little winded after dealing with the riots.
Riots?
There's a big workers' strike. You just get to apply the gun.
Yeah, we just got here.
Yeah, there's big conflict with the unions right now.
Oh, I'm sorry for that headache.
Well, it's all right. What can I do for you?
Well, actually, I'm looking for the MagnaFab Corporation. I was hoping to secure a meeting with someone there.
Oh boy. It says, well, I hate to tell this to you. I hate to break this to you, but MagnaFab's under lockdown at the moment. This whole problem actually started with them.
What? Can you tell me a little more about that?
He goes on to describe the situation. Basically, the ULU, the Uzma labor union, is striking because there's a massive layoff going to automated workers at the MagnaFab facilities, which makes the most sense if you think about it is MagnaFab. But apparently it's leaving a lot of people out of work, people supporting families. These are like free spacer types.
Make Uzma great again, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just kidding, guys.
And they
just joking.
And they're currently holding some of the MagnaFab executives hostage in the facilities.
Good lord.
So there's a lockdown on all their business dealings at the moment.
And you said that it would be metagame. You said this type of security organization we could theoretically buy what we need from. Is that what you said?
Well, you could possibly like hire them in place of mercenaries to deal with you know, your cult problem if that was something you wanted to do.
Well, I didn't until I heard that this is going to be a huge headache to get in with. You know what I mean?
He says, "Look, I'll direct you to their main offices here in the settlement. They can at least talk to you and work out some kind of pending arrangement."
Who employs you guys?
Unclear.
Yeah. The game freezes.
Actually, no. They say we're here with the Circle Sec, Circle Securities, Circle Tech subdivision.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'll go try to make contact there. I suppose.
Okay.
Probably have to go and just talk to these people before we abandon plans. So yeah.
Well, so on the way back,
Yeah.
Havard says to you, "Is like, I don't mean to intrude on your business, but why couldn't you hire some of them if they're dissatisfied with their employment?"
We might, Howard. Very, very shrewd of you. We're gonna go talk to MagnaFab, and if we don't like what we hear, we're gonna go make them an offer. So good thinking, buddy.
You talking about higher Circle Securities?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
as mercs, protectors.
Sure.
Zebo's BS.
So were we getting the mercenaries through MagnaFab as well? I thought that was just for the stuff to build.
We were sent to scout. Yeah, MagnaFab was just for the building, but
Okay.
you know.
No. There's a Circle Securities is
Yeah.
the company that employs these security agents that they were just talking to. He's talking about like maybe approaching them for that. But you want to hammer. You were at least instructed to hammer down the fabrication stuff first. And
Yeah.
get the best deal that you can, and then spend the rest on mercenaries.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have to go talk to these guys. So we'll make our way towards the MagnaFab facility.
Okay. All right. So, as you're walking toward the MagnaFab facility, give me an alertness test.
Excuse me, 13.
8.
Okay. 13, 8,
14.
14. You get the sense that you're being watched
I always feel that way.
and followed. You do, actually. What's your neuroticism?
Oh,
10.
yeah, she's
Oh, dang.
far
No,
out.
I
So
always
you,
feel
feel,
that
you just
way.
feel normal.
This is not, yeah, but it's, it feels active. It feels like,
Yeah.
for sure, no, like, right now somebody's definitely
People
following
are
me.
on to us.
You say that?
Yep.
Can I refocus alertness?
Yeah, I mean, refocus alertness.
I got the same.
15?
13.
You think you hear something. Maybe. Some footsteps, maybe.
I'll turn around.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see anything.
Point.
But you see, just ahead of you is the MagnaFab public offices.
All right, let's just keep moving. We'll deal with them. If somebody has followed us, we'll deal with them when they show themselves.
Okay. On the inside, you go into the main lobby, and there's a large, like, kind of like a yellow mantis-like insectoid alien operating control panels with multiple arms. And it kind of turns to you, and it translates out through a broad speaker. Welcome to MagnaFab.
Thank you.
Sounds like movie phone.
Welcome to MagnaFab.
Yeah. I hear. Is this facility currently under lockdown?
The insect creature tells you that yes, the public relations office here is they're fully active to handle your needs. But if you're here to secure services from MagnaFab itself, that's currently on hold until the situation is resolved.
Do you have any projections as to how long you see this lockout?
Well, they say that negotiations are going real well, and any time now, you give me a savage.
Yeah. I'll. Yeah.
664.
Okay.
4-3.
Do you want savvy? You don't have to.
She doesn't feel savvy.
You see through it. You don't. You're like, oh, good. That's good news. Like,
Oh, that's excellent.
No. And they basically gloss it over like it's a minor dispute with some of the stat employees that's going to be resolved pretty soon. They say, I don't know what you've heard, but it's usually overblown, and it's not as bad as it sounds.
Surely there are other vendors.
Yeah, I'll say. Well, unfortunately, my organization and I enjoy, look forward to future business dealings with MagnaFab. Unfortunately, we are under a time constraint. Are there any competitors of yours on planet that you could recommend?
Oh. Jake just got back. Heading downtown. Okay.
He gave away that we're downtown.
It's true.
I don't care.
So yeah, I made you hear what I basically asked.
Downtown Black Site.
Yeah, I asked if
Downtown corporate.
I politely asked if he could point us to a competitor of his on the world that might be able to help.
Say, unfortunately, we're the only fabrication facility here.
Can I Google on my digital assistant
Yeah.
about if there are any other manufacturers?
Sure.
places
Yeah,
that
fact
like
check.
it?
Fact
Yeah.
check.
Give me
Yeah.
some. Oh, in Platagon. Yeah. Give me a test.
I mean, we could have Halbert world door us again. We could
Yeah.
just leave
Oh,
this
absolutely.
place.
You absolutely could. Yeah.
What do I roll for that?
Give me like a technical test.
I can
Anybody else
assist.
wants to?
You don't want me assisting with that.
No,
2.
no.
I assist with a 2.
This is it. This is the only horse in the game.
And I imagine I can't. Do I have comms with Zevo on a different world? Or
No. You could pay for a service like that though,
Nah.
and you definitely have his like.
All right, let's go talk to those mercenaries again. Those security thing.
Okay.
Circle set.
Yeah.
So you're heading out to talk to Circle Sec, and give me an alertness test.
Oh. Goodness.
11.
8.
16.
16. You see like fresh tracks in the snow. The snow's falling right now, right? And it's not particularly windy right here. And you see there are like fresh tracks kind of going around the building. And from the alleyway that leads to, a figure approaches as you guys are walking past it. And it's sort of like a sea green skinned creature with 3 large, big, silvery eyes, and sort of like a baleen like sack where its mouth should be. It's sort of hunched over and sort of like fiddling together with these little like nubby finger thumb things.
I'll do that thing.
Long spindly arms.
They do in westerns where I'll kind of make it obvious that I've got a gun.
Sure, you sort of brush your trench coat aside and show that that you're packing heat.
But then I'll stand and wait for him.
And it sort of says, whoa there, partner. I don't mean you any harm. I just overheard your conversation there in the lobby.
You spying on us?
Do that better.
Yes, I am.
What's your business with us?
Says, well, it sounds like I might actually be able to help you out a bit more than you might expect. You came to MagnaFab looking for fabrication mechs, yes?
Yeah, it's true.
Well, I happen to know the people on the inside. And while you wouldn't be dealing with MagnaFab directly, I could probably get you a pretty sweet deal.
Sorry that.
Yeah.
Can I do like a streetwise?
Yeah.
Not that good. 532.
522?
Savvy to 5-2.
I'm not very wise.
There's nothing you really fully trust about this. What did you get on your streetwise?
Oh, 1.
Okay, alright. 1 on 1 die.
Yeah.
What's your name, friend?
He says, my name is Jinjoda.
Jinjoda?
And he's speaking through a translator
Yeah.
also. Like, it's definitely, like, you don't think that this creature possesses a mouth that could, form Dominion standard.
And who's your friend on the inside?
I actually happen to, says, oh, okay, look, before we go any further here, you're not going to turn me in, right? I'm just trying to offer you a good deal here and help my people.
Well, we certainly don't have a deal, but no, I won't turn you in.
All right, fair enough. Let's go somewhere a little more private.
I think we're fine here.
Okay. All right. Well, look. I happen to know the Union Master, Slip Kajura. He's the one who's.
What was his name?
Slip Kajura. He's the one who's in charge of this hostage situation, and he's got everything under control down there. Now, I'm here on the outside doing what I can, and you came along. You happen to have we happen to have what you need, and my people need money. Let's make a deal.
What's your take on this whole situation, the hostage situation?
Says, well, hostage situations are messy and complicated, and, it's hard to say what's good or bad, but I will tell you, and myself included, there's a lot of people down there employed by this company that have just been given the shaft and aren't going to be able to feed their families.
That doesn't seem fair.
It's not fair at all. But what kind of money are we talking about here? What kind of a deal are you looking to make?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
All right.
Well, if I were interested, how would you even go about the delivery of the mechs? It's not exactly sneaky. Mechs are big and loud.
They are, but the transportation, the transport services are in the facility.
And you've made other similar deals with prospective buyers, I take it?
We haven't. This is the first opportunity I've had. Hey, I've got to tell you, I'm actually kind of improvising here. This wasn't something that I was planning on doing, but if you've got enough money on you, then we might be able to put a stop to the situation.
I'm gonna lie. Say I don't have any money on it. 6'5", wordplay. I'm gonna just say my money's not on planet. I was just here to find it. I'm here to gather information.
Okay. Well, I don't know that we could help each other then.
Yeah, I don't get a good vibe from this guy. I don't want to make a deal with this guy. Metagame.
Do we have a way to communicate that he can't overhear?
You can text each other, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. We could wait a day or two and see what the actual situation is up then.
I'll say, look, I need some time to think it over.
Well, you know, you have some time, but like I said, the transport facilities are also in there, and there are a bunch of brain-capable ships that are going to be filled up with people if things go south. So once that happens, you know, we're all still broke, and you don't have your, and you're going to have to deal with MagnaFab. But I guarantee you that Slip and his men are going to do as much damage as possible before they go.
Is there any way I can contact you?
He says, that might be tough.
You mentioned, you said you could cut me a deal. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, I mean, you know, give me an offer.
What's a standard price for a...
I mean, you know, you're talking like, let's say they give you $7 million, right? And at least $6 million of that should probably be spent on the MagnaFab stuff, right?
At least $6 million of it?
Yeah.
So that's got to be hundreds of them.
Oh yeah,
if not thousands.
Tons of stuff.
Yeah.
Tons of mechs and materials. So you're probably looking at a percentage rate. You know, that's at the standard 100% value, right?
I'm gonna say, if I am interested, if I decide I'm interested, could you get me inside so I can speak with this Slip person myself?
I could, yeah, but I need to know that you're, you know, a big enough buyer that what we're dealing with is even worth their time. It says, look, if we were to offer you 30%, how much could you give us? 30% discount.
I'm afraid to tell him.
That's not good enough. 30%'s not good enough.
It's pretty good.
We're taking this kind of chance.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big risk.
I will say, I'll say, you know, we'd be taking on most of the risk here.
You want to give a haggle, essentially?
Sure.
Maybe like a wordplay.
Sure.
I'm sure you don't have a barter skill. But...
No, I don't. 4-1.
4-1? Okay.
Wait, I'm adaptive. Does that matter for this?
Does it let you?
I wrote always get a reroll, but
yes,
I forgot to specify.
Yes, you can. You can roll any one die.
Huh? Rad.
4-4.
Okay.
Better than 4-1.
Says, fair enough. You know, okay, look, we can go 40. 40%. I mean, but again, you'd have to be spending a considerable amount. Are you looking to outfit an entire settlement?
Yes.
A household? Oh, settlement.
That's right.
Like a pretty big settlement?
Do we know how many humans?
Do we know what?
How many humans there were? Humans?
No.
Yeah, there's like 200,000 people.
Yeah, it'll be pretty big once we're finished.
Okay. Well, all right. Yeah, I can get you in to talk to Slip.
All right, why don't we meet somewhere tomorrow morning?
Perfect. He says, you know what? Let's just meet right back here. Last place they'd expect. Right in the alleyway behind MagnaFab.
Savvy.
Okay.
Yeah. 5-5.
6-3-2.
Yeah. You know, still not getting much of a read.
I mean, god dang it.
So what does my larceny skill get me?
Larceny is like just if you wanted to like pick a lock or hotwire a car or know how to contact a criminal, like any basic criminal activity stuff.
And not like the layout of a building to see.
Probably not that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can larceny skill help you size up a fellow liar? Like meaning like
You could do savvy off of larceny if you wanted to.
you should savvy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you have larceny, you
I
can
do,
use that for sure. In place of intuition.
The
Yeah.
DD would be just slightly higher, right?
Maybe. Bump to the 3-3.
Yep.
I mean, you think this guy's desperate?
Yep.
That's what you think. You also don't get the sense that he's like a hardened criminal. There's a sense that he's a little green to this, but he's really good at sneaking and following you if this is the guy that was trailing you.
So in the meantime, okay, we'll meet you here tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I'll make sure that we're ready. You know, and if what you say is true, you'll we can definitely talk business.
Okay. Jinjona puts his hood up, puts a breather apparatus on, and says, "See you at dawn."
Okay.
And he goes.
I do have stealth.
I have 1 + 1 to stealth.
So do I. That's a decent question. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say we go talk to those security dudes and try to hire them. And just if he tries anything funny, we'll just blast his ass. Do you have a weapon?
Yes.
So we have a magic guy and 2 people with guns. So I think we can defend ourselves decently well.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if nothing else, Havard is a big giant.
Yeah, with a staff. Yeah.
He is a big giant.
All right. Let's go talk to these fools, and then after that we'll look for lodgings for the night.
Okay, so you go talk to the Circle Sec guys, and there's only a couple there.
Does her character bristle that I didn't take her advice? Do you think? Like, your personality is pretty volatile, right?
Yeah.
What's your conscientiousness?
8.
Yeah, give me a neuroticism test. So just roll a d10 and we'll see what we get here.
How far?
Yeah. 3. Okay.
That's pretty far from 10.
Pretty far from 10. Yeah.
I mean, it was a question as opposed to a suggestion.
That's true.
Although the higher is worse.
You weren't saying like, "Hey, I think we should follow them."
Higher is worse.
Right.
Lower is less neurotic.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, that's a missed opportunity, but you're the leader, so.
Okay.
It's not my money.
Yeah. Right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You do. I think you do. There's a lingering fear that you could be setting yourselves up for some kind of trap, but
Yeah. The credits are I assume like digital.
But you do think this guy's green. You think you're dealing with someone who's acting out of desperation rather than any kind of. The credits are digital.
It's not like I have
they're
stacks of cash.
digital,
No.
but no, you do have them on chits. They are because they have to go in between realities and stuff.
So
it's not like they in a static reality in like one city or universe you can digitally transfer your credits with your meta tool basically. But when you're like going between universes, you have to take them go analog style.
So in theory, I could be.
You could absolutely be robbed. Yeah. Now those credit chits could be tracked. So if they tried to spend it, you could pretty much instantly deactivate them or whatever and put them on hold.
But I'm sure that there's a way to sort of launder that.
But you would have to be alive and conscious of
like
able to do so to do that.
All right. Well,
and there's definitely like a laundering. That should be we should elaborate that branch skill at some point actually. Forgery and the laundering and all that.
Do we have like an email to Zebo?
You have his direct line, but you have to go to a Brainer communication system.
So
they have
even
those here.
like the email type thing.
Yeah, we're kind of on our own.
Yeah, going between universes is like difficult. It's very difficult to
talk about long distance.
Yeah, you can open a portal though. You could totally open a portal and just start texting him.
Like put my hands through and text him.
Or put your hands. Oh yeah, definitely put your hands through and just start.
Or you could just.
It's kind of an elaborate way to do that.
Open the portal and be like, "Hey."
Yeah. Peekaboo.
Into the underground part that we want.
You can just aim the device at it, right, and it would transmit through.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Would it?
I think so. Yeah. Of course.
Or would it have to you could type it, put it through?
No, if you opened a portal to the realm of eternal gas, it would just all pour through until the portal was closed.
That's true.
It's not like
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's an.
You guys go into the realm of eternal gas? Is that?
I think so.
Okay.
Havard's sort of comfortable here because it's cold.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you kind of like this.
But
it doesn't smell. It doesn't smell
sounds
right though.
good.
So this place is cold like Jotunheim, but it doesn't. There's something off. It doesn't smell the same as yeah.
It's like the Industrial Revolution, London.
Yeah, but also something alien. There's something alien to the place that just doesn't smell right. Looks right.
All right, let's go talk to those security dudes.
There's no pine trees, So there's also that. So okay, you go talk to the Circle Site guys. There's only one left, or there's two left, and one of them actually happens to be the guy you talk to, and it's like, oh, good to see you again. You tell him that you're possibly interested in hiring him.
Yeah.
They say, look, we're already spoken for the foreseeable future. I don't think you're gonna get anybody from our agency, but what are you exactly looking to do? Are you looking like full-time staffing for a settlement, or?
Basically, yeah, we need some secure, unexpected potential threat cropped up nearby, and we need more security than we currently have.
Well, okay, so maybe what you need is just some hired guns.
Yeah.
Some kind of a one-time deal.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes.
All right. Well, look, there's if you go to the local watering holes around here, you'll find free space mercs ready to pitch their services in for money. You're obviously going to be taking a gamble unless they're corp affiliated, but
we can get a couple of rooms over there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anybody you advise us to avoid?
There's the Shadow Sun guys is it Shadow Sun?
Yeah, the gangers.
The Shadow Sun company has been gotten a bad reputation after some pretty big failures recently. There's a bunch of them stationed here. I think the Grey Dogs might be still be around.
CD types.
And there's
Jake's at that door.
Okay, you wanna go get him?
Sure.
And there's also the Poppers, and they're gonna work a lot cheaper. But you get what you pay for.
All right.
See what you get, warriors.
That's the Orphans.
Oh yeah. Oh sorry.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Would I know the difference between all of these gangs?
Maybe. Yeah, but you have Streetwise, right?
Yeah.
Give me a Streetwise test.
1.
Give me another one.
4.
And one more.
5.
You've heard of the Poppers. They're they take their whole thing is they take anybody. That's like their so you don't really know what you're gonna get.
Are any of these guys considered space pirates?
At times,
because I have a -5 in space pirates.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. No, not classically.
Okay.
Something of the night. Let's start.
Let me see.
Order of the night.
Oh yeah, that's Quar.
And then
yeah. United Separatist Militia. Okay, you get a +1 with them?
Yeah.
That would be these guys. Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, why don't we apply that to that roll then? So, you actually have heard of the Grey Dogs.
Okay.
And, they're a pretty minor outfit, but they've got a good track record. The Shadow Suns, you've heard of, but they just lost a huge portion of their company in trying to take over Nexus City. You remember that from last season, yeah. So there was this big battle, and they were kind of on the wrong side of things, and ended up paying for it. And so a lot of them actually ended up getting incarcerated by the Dominion.
Okay.
But there are some here, so yeah. And then there's all kinds of just no-name guns for hire.
What was the last group that has
So you in the corporate
Shadow
sector.
Suns.
Shadow Suns.
Yeah.
Not a lot's happening yet. We just got here, sort of.
Sabrina and Moses.
Yeah, we're still looking. MagnaFab, which is the corporation we're trying to buy all the mechs from to help build the settlement. They're under like a hostage situation with their own employees, sort of, because of layoffs and unfair working conditions. So anyway, we're about to go to a seedy bar and try to buy some mercs.
Shadow Suns will probably work cheaper because their numbers are reduced, but Grey Dogs are a better option for us.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna head to the Winking Skeever or whatever it's called.
The Winking Skeever. Right, that's canon.
Yeah, the Winking Skeever.
Isn't that from something?
It's
Is that Skyrim?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it?
That's the Solitude bar.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
So it might be copyrighted, I don't know.
You know what? Let's call it the Solitude.
Oh, there
Right?
you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one person inside.
Yeah. All right.
Well, no, it's the solitaire.
The solitaire.
We'll go with the solitaire.
So shadow dogs. That's our goal.
And it is
Grey dogs.
and there's like card suits underneath that, and it is a little gambling establishment also, a little casino bar hotel, and yeah. So you can drop like a couple hundred credits to get your side, get all of you.
Yeah. Get everybody a room.
Rooms for the night and everything.
Take 4 rooms.
Yeah.
3 rooms.
You probably take down enough expenses, I would imagine. Just make sure you keep a tally going.
How much it costs?
Just let's say 200 off of that. Yeah. Get your own rooms. And who are you looking for?
The Grey dogs.
Grey dogs.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna kind of take a look around the room and see if anything stands out in terms of cliques. Are there groups of?
Yeah, there's definitely I mean people at different tables that have insignias on their armor and are wearing impact armor and have their weapons slung over their shoulders or by their seats in cases. I mean they don't hide it, and this is obviously this is free territory, so it's just Wild West in space basically. So yeah, they love guns and coffee.
So I'm gonna say.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna say kind of loudly that I've got a round of drinks. Wait for the Grey dogs if there's any here.
Okay, so yeah, give me alertness tests.
19.
19.
9.
9. Okay. You see a guy put his finger up in the back, and it's sort of like a salt and peppered haired guy with an eye patch, like an armored eye patch that's kind of like incorporated into his face, like it goes subdermal, and it's like kind of faceted like impact armor of the area that goes over his eye, and he's kind of giving a sideways grin, wearing a gray impact armor with a dog image on it, which you have to imagine is the Grey dogs. And he says, that'd be us. He says, sorry boys. Kind of waves you over, and the other mercenary companies in the room sort of like, yeah, whatever. He goes,
yeah, I'll say, bartender, a round of drink for those gents, and I'll walk over.
okay. He says, Leopold, captain of the Grey Dogs, and he puts his hand out.
This is vaguely familiar. Do I remember him? From seasons past? I don't.
Yeah. Season 3.
I don't remember.
Henry had to kill a few.
No, you had to go. But did we ever?
Season 2.
On Clovis
Season
2.
Did we ever meet?
This is when you did the grenade punch.
Yeah, on that. And it was when I underneath a vehicle. They had like a hazmat.
Yeah.
Slit their
You cut the guys that killed it. Yeah. It's all very brutal. These guys. Yeah.
Well, Moses doesn't know that. So
never dealt with him before.
I'll say Leopold.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Leopold. I'm Moses. This is Havard, and what was your character's name? Sabrina. Mm-hmm. We're looking to hire some fighting men.
Well, that's what we do. What do you need?
Well, we got a little settlement we're building, kind of a out of the way little world, and we've got unexpected company, and we don't have enough firepower to scare them off.
What kind of company? Bugs, military outfit? What are we dealing with?
More like a cult.
A cult. Okay. Look, you're not talking about like one of the mage guilds, are you?
No.
All right, we're not going up against them.
No.
All right, well, we'll hear you out, and if your price is right, then we'll talk business here. So have a seat.
Can I roll larceny on this guy?
Yeah, absolutely.
She's been using her larceny to kind of eye up criminal types to see how legit they are.
4-2.
Is she some baby?
He strikes you as pretty savvy to the kind of criminal underworld to some extent. I mean, you get the vibe that this guy knows his business. This is his first rodeo, basically. Yeah, there's a very Wild West thing going on here.
Yeah, we'll pull up a seat.
Okay, so what do you tell them exactly?
I tell them that my employer has given me the permission to hire some fighting men, like I said, and we aren't necessarily going to need you to kill anybody. We're just trying to scare these people off. They claim that our land, our territory is theirs, and they aim to take it from us. And we...
Oh, that won't do.
Yeah, we can't allow that.
Well, look, you know, you hear cult, and the first thing I think of is a bunch of wackos, you know, chanting and living in a commune or whatever.
No, that's right.
But you know, I've been around a bit. I've seen some things. Like, are these people legit into whatever it is they believe in? Does it exist? Are we dealing with magic here? Do we have to go up against magic users? That's what he's basically trying to say.
I honestly don't know. They definitely seem to be true believers to their cause.
Well, look, we have to jack up the price a percentage based on the hazard pay if we are dealing with magic.
Hammer, do you care to chime in here?
You would know, right?
He got a 7 to his openness of 2, so he's
okay.
But maybe modify with agreeableness. I don't know.
Can you hear or understand people? Have we rigged that up for you?
I have a.
I tried
have
to
a
give him
spell.
one, and,
Alright.
and he said,
I don't trust
but
it.
we have it tuned. So
I got the spell. I haven't learned it yet.
Okay,
So
okay.
I don't.
Well,
think I have
you can set up a local translator.
Yeah, so...
In this case, so that you guys are.
No, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it.
Okay.
the small one tried to hand me this already.
I mean,
Halvard knows these guys a little better than I do.
out of character, we know there's only 2 magic users, right? Like that we've witnessed.
Yeah.
Even one, maybe.
Out of them that you've seen.
But one of them's famous. I don't know, is it in our interest or not in our best interest?
She's not famously like a wizard or anything.
But she's,
No, but
she's an actor.
yeah, she's an
Yeah,
actress.
yeah.
So they might know about the cult and know that it's.
Oh, I'll say,
Not
in
famous?
fact, one of them had a little 15 minutes of fame. You might know her. She's, and I'll say her name.
Aldrina
Yeah.
Moreau. Yeah, he says, I'm not sure we've heard of her. I've seen a few of her movies. It's more than 15 minutes, I'd say. But I also heard that she got deep into some kind of religion and left the business.
Yep, that's
That
what
was
I'm
maybe 5 years ago, 10.
Something like that.
It involves the absence of hair, I think. Is the only-
Yeah,
From what I gathered.
it usually does. Yes. Well, look. Sounds like you lot don't really know what you're dealing with. So let's just go ahead and assume magical hazard pay. How many of my men do you think you're going to need?
I know Zevo pretty well. What do I think Zevo wants?
You think Zevo wants to like see him obliterated?
He wants an army.
He wants people to come in and just wipe these guys out. But
Yeah.
there's only like 30 something of them in there, as far as you can tell, completely unarmed.
Do you have your own weapons?
Oh yeah, I mean, we have all our own gear, our own ships.
How many of you are there?
It says, well, right now we're 20 strong.
I'll hire all 20 of you.
Okay, all right. So he works out a deal with you, and I mean, for what it's sounding like a one-day job, right?
Likely, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna say like 4,000 a head is what he's gonna tell you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, all right.
That's way under budget.
Way under.
Yeah.
Are you telling them that?
No, I don't say that.
You're not gonna
I'm
haggle
prepared.
them.
No, you know what I'll do? I'll look pained, and I'll be like, that's really stretching me thin, but I guess your representation precedes you. I guess it's worth the extra money.
Okay, all right. Now we're gonna have to get there, and brain travel ain't cheap. We have our own ships, so obviously we'll be doing that. That's gonna be another 20,000.
Fine.
Okay, and let's say general equipment costs. We're gonna, we'll hit you with a bill afterward for any kind of ammunition we go through. But let's just say 1,000 to cover it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you're looking at what is that now? It's 4,000 a head, right? So times 20 would be 100,000.
Howard will say, I'll whisper to you, pay me half that travel cost, and I'll take care of putting them where they need to be.
Ships.
Oh, I'll say, we do have another way of getting back to the planet.
Look, we like to take our own ship, so we have our own agency to get out of there if we need to.
Fair enough.
Plus, it's a lot more intimidating when a full mercenary company comes down on you with their own brain chip.
Fair enough.
So, you know, good idea though. But you know, I'm sure the poppers would go for that.
No, we don't want the poppers.
All right.
We want the grey dogs.
See, now this price is per day, so if this takes longer than you expect, we're going to expect further payment, or we're going to pull with our money.
Of course.
All right. Well, 121,000, and you got yourself a deal.
Shakes hand.
All right. Cool.
We will be leaving this planet. We're hoping tomorrow. Why don't I? You got comms? Can I send you a message when it's time?
Well, look, we're going to need something a little more concrete because time is money for a mercenary. You know, another job could come around any time now. So.
Right. Okay. Then we leave tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow afternoon. Okay. That's when we'll go. And
here are the coordinates or whatever.
So you give them the coordinates to Wellspring.
I do.
Okay, and you tell them all about they're the ones in the black tent and not the ones in the the domed fake wood saloon.
Yeah, I tell them.
Okay, all right. Okay, cool. You strike a deal with the Grey Dogs then. They're gonna go raise some hell and get rid of those cultists.
And I'll say, listen, when you get there, you're gonna meet an annoying green, short green man. He will like.
He's not green.
He is
sort of gray.
He's gray.
Yeah, kind of gray, silvery, white actually.
I'll say he will likely request that you open up your first move be kill all of these cultists. I, as the one hiring you, would prefer that we attempt intimidation first.
Wait, are you the one hiring me, or is this the guy that I'm talking to?
Who are you talking to right now?
Okay, so he's not gonna have any. Is this your buddy you're giving me?
I've been given this money to use at my discretion.
Okay, are you working for someone else here?
Yeah. Yes, I am. I'm just saying.
Okay, and is this the guy we're going to meet on the other side? Sorry, this got a little more interesting just now, and I think we're going to have to hammer this out before we...
No,
It's not really Devo's money.
That's true. It's not his money either.
It's the Calamine's money, technically.
I'll say, look, this isn't an order. It's just a direction. I'm just requesting that you attempt to use intimidation or diplomacy first before you open fire.
Okay.
It's just a request.
Hey, you guys better leave.
Time to go.
All right, well, yeah, sure, whatever you need.
All right. Thank you, Leopold.
Yeah. Captain Leopold.
Captain Leopold, sure.
Okay, so he asked you to drink with him and do a little gambling. They're going to play Smuggler's Dice if you guys want to join them.
I don't.
Okay, all right. So, you turn in?
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I think Howard will play the dice game.
Okay, all right, yeah. So Smuggler's Dice is an 8-sided dice-based game that's very popular in the kind of back alleys of the multiverse. You would probably know about this game, but it's a game that, like, in certain ways, like, encourages cheating. So if you can cheat and get away with it, then it's considered good as long as the round is passed and you're kind of into the game. Are you the only one playing then?
Maybe. I think I'm missing my blue spells too, I noticed.
I saw a stack of blue spells.
Yeah, I only see the one in the middle, I guess.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Where were you sitting?
Oh, right there.
Oh,
There you go.
They became white. Alright. Yeah, I think so then. Everyone else is sleeping.
I'm sorry, he lost those in your absence. The blue spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We tried to limit them and then we threw the rest in.
That's what happened.
Okay, so you are going to join in on this gambling?
Yeah.
Do you have any money?
He does actually, yeah, he's got 1653 credits.
Alright, okay. Alright. Well, yeah. Go ahead and give me a gambling test. It's essentially going to be, you can use intuition for a base game playing, or you can use larceny in this case.
The intuition is going to be.
And you're not interested in this?
What would I roll to see if she's interested?
Personality-wise,
Yeah.
openness maybe. You're not very open.
No.
Yeah, roll it. I mean, you know, who knows?
If it's close.
Nah, you're not interested in this. No, fuck this. Yeah, no way. Okay.
You're gonna lose all your credits and then I walk away.
So how much are you putting up?
Don't be a wuss, Havard.
What's the Alaska? Oh wait, they can't understand them if they.
They'll keep a translator going. It's actually like a multi-species company, so there's also like aliens and stuff here. So.
What's the buy-in?
Yeah, Alaska. What's the standard?
Standard buy-in is like 50 credits, and then the last guy behind you just put in 350 as his bet. That's the highest. That's the highest bet that's going in.
We'll put 50 in.
Okay. Standard bet. Like woo, big risk taker over here. All right. Give it a test.
2-1.
That's how much you lose. 50. So you lose 50 credits, and that's not. Do you have any kind of like guile, or you don't have any kind of those varsity type skills, or no?
Lower. I mean, the closest is basically him using magic, but that's too obvious.
I don't know actually. I mean, what do you have for
things that would apply? Drift could be interesting. Shrink and invisibility.
To affect the dice.
How the dice.
Did you write down the costs for the mercs that we agreed to?
121,000. Yeah, for a 1 day.
Per day.
Yeah. Although the 20,000 is really like 101,000, and then the 20,000 is for the travel 2 ways.
So yeah. I could see drift kind of being like I'll make a
you can try to use it to
just kind of like the dice. Modify the dice a little at the end.
Do you want to do that with this particular this first roll, or do you want to wait until a bigger pledge to blow the spell?
So I already lost 50. Right?
Yeah. You just lost 50.
He's gonna double that.
Okay. So. Going to 100. All right.
Yeah.
So they're all in.
Get it, Howard.
And he's gonna try to put drift in there. And
okay,
so
all right.
First the roll.
Ooh. You actually don't need to cast the spell.
Okay.
The roll just is coming up here. Yeah. So you go ahead and how much did you put? 100.
100.
Yeah. So you win the pot, which ends up being. Let's see here. 1,200.
Okay. So. Minus 50, essentially, right?
Yeah.
The initial.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of spread his long arms out and just.
Just scraping all these credit chits. Yeah. And start doing transfers. Actually, have you learned how to use credit? You've had to have. Yeah.
I mean, they gave me. I think they've been giving me credits.
Yeah, they have. Yeah. So. Yeah, you still kind of need help, really, with how to use them and transfer.
So as he's taking the money from them, he asks, "Is this the right amount? How does the exchange work?" They kind of come in with a lot of help. Like, oh, we can help you with all that stuff, and give me a savvy test. No, I don't know.
I should have talked you out of this.
What's up with intuition, right?
Yeah, it is based off of intuition. Yeah,
so 2-1.
2-1. Yeah, these guys are very friendly.
Yeah,
and they're so helpful. It's great. Yeah.
You know what? That means you lost. Whatever you roll.
So we'll summate your knights playing with one more roll then.
Normally you would win with that.
Right.
But we play a house rules.
So you're going to use.
You got to play again to keep that. Right.
You're going to use the drift spell to try to turn the dice to.
Yeah. If it doesn't go.
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't go your way, so go ahead and...
Is that something that... I mean, you did say cheating's kind of...
If you can get away with it, yeah.
He's going to give it
I'll let you know if they do a... So yeah, cast your spell.
So a fail would be you roll, and you're and it just magically goes...
arcane.
The dice sort of slowly fall and turn.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's going to go again. So, the 6-5...
6-5. Okay, and go ahead and re-roll that 5.
Oh,
6-6.
baby.
Okay, you take the whole pot. You end up coming away with 14,000 credits in total, on top of what you just won over the night, but by use of your magic. And these guys,
probably pissed.
Leopold is sort of So I know you're up to something, but I don't know what it is. You keep saying these prayers in your native tongue, which the translator somehow isn't picking up.
It's blessings of luck from the gods above.
Give me a savvy test.
All right, intuition. 4-1.
All right, give me a guile. Your best attempt to lie.
That'd be off of larceny.
Wordplay or larceny.
Oh, do you have larceny?
No.
No. So wordplay or larceny, either one.
So 0 die at 1.
Says, well, lucky for you, I can't prove how you're cheating, but pot's yours, and it's a good thing that you happen to be paying us soon.
It seems you'll need more payment.
Yeah, they're not super happy with
They
you.
can press
thrilled.
everywhere.
Go ahead and
He kind of punches one of them in the arm.
give me a general wordplay test to kind of like
Smooth things over.
Yeah.
0 die out of 2.
You have 0 dice
Yeah.
out of 2. You have a so go ahead and on your relations on the back,
Yeah.
write down Grey Dogs at -1. But
Good
hey,
job.
you just made a whole bunch of money though. So
Hey, he's happy.
yeah.
It's just game. Why you have to admit?
That's familiar.
Yeah, I think it's like Counter-Strike. It's not Russian guy.
Okay.
That's the worst. Is like you beat someone kind of in a dirty way, and they get mad, and you're like, "Hey, it's just a game." Like, what do you
Yeah, you get so upset about it. I'm just gonna validate the way you're feeling right now. You know. You're the one who's an asshole.
I saw a lot of that when I used to host poker games.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I guess it's different when there's actually money involved. But
Yeah.
anyway, you won, so that was great. And you guys sleep here tonight, and you get a nice. This is like way better than what you're used to. I mean, it's not like a classy.
It's not like
ritzy
outside
hotel,
or
but
tent.
It's not an Old West saloon.
It's not
Two
like
mattresses.
rickety Old West saloon built for Zentari.
Yeah.
So.
Is it like kind of modular because there's so many types of it? Like it's free space.
Oh yeah,
so,
yeah,
like,
definitely. And like the rooms are like will transform to meet the needs of different physiologies, to some extent,
I
So for me,
inspect
just the
everything.
bed just.
Yeah, the bed will actually elongate and
The pod
you get a softer mattress.
Yeah, for the first time maybe ever, you can like stretch all the way out.
I'm sorry, it gives you a big stone slab, right?
Let's.
You're like, oh,
Oh.
the comforts of home.
A bear, like a dire bear skin or something.
Sweet.
A roaring full tree fire.
Ever fine.
No, it accommodates your
Modifies
needs.
it pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sabrina will take everything off the walls and investigate every inch of that place before she goes to
Oh
sleep.
yeah. Give me a technical test. Would be a good, or alertness would be a good one too.
Yeah.
You don't find anything, but nevertheless.
Yeah, it'd be an
She's conscientious too, isn't she?
Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
The fact that you came through a magic portal to get here definitely allays your fears that you're being tracked as much.
I mean, but she has a neuroses of 10.
Yeah,
so
give
she's
it
always
a
paranoid.
neuroses test.
She's always paranoid.
Yeah.
2.
2. Yeah, you're not super paranoid about it though. Yeah. So tonight you scour the place. You're like you pretty confidently don't think there's anything bugged here. So okay. Meanwhile, back at Pilgrim Spartan.
No one's who's here.
So Arlo and
Oh,
not
right.
Pilgrim Spartan, but we'll say Wellspring because you guys are way off in the desert.
Yeah. That's right. We're camping.
Yeah, but Arlo and
Bilby.
Bilby and
Bilby Baggins.
Dolemite.
you three are you camp
Yes,
and you don't sleep, right?
correct.
Right, but you two do.
Yeah.
Do you get bored? Do you think? I don't know that you would. think the passing of time is just different for a solenoid. Your perceptions of time are different. They're pretty good with just chilling out. And what's neuroticism like? 2? Yeah, no, yeah, you don't care. You two, however, are racked with nightmares and have kind of fitful sleep. That's what I'm trying to say here. And you wake up in the morning. Give me a health test.
Oops. 1 on no dice.
6 on 1 die.
Okay. Yeah, you both wake up around the same time, and the dawn's early light is shining through the side of your tent, which is open at all times, and you see each other, and you both just look like just pale and just run ragged.
You too, huh?
I didn't drink enough to feel what's bad.
Yeah, I didn't have any. I feel like shit.
So you had a really bad dream about drowning. Like water washing over you and sinking into this vast ocean. And you had the same exact dream. I don't know that you would know that each other had the same dream, but
let's see what the dice have to say. Oh sure. Yeah, it's like I had really fucked up dreams about drowning in water rushing over me and I couldn't swim to the top. It was horrifying. It's terrible.
So did I. Crikey.
Well placed. Well placed.
Perfect.
Yeah. We need to get back to
yeah, let's get our asses out of here.
okay, yeah. So you're going back to Pilgrim's Pardon. And so better part of a day to get back.
Yeah.
You'll get back by.
Do you tell me about these dreams?
Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna give an intuition test to see if Arlo will pick up on what I'm thinking metagame.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to give a memory test to try to remember what you dreamt?
Yeah, he got a 5-2 intuition, but what do you want for memory?
I think intuition as well, right? Or academics.
Should I?
Intuition or
Yeah,
academics?
I'll go
Dolemite has
intuition.
an idea, intuition-wise.
Okay.
3-1. He got a 5-2 intuition.
3-3.
3-1-1.
Okay, what did you get?
3-11.
3-3? What's your idea?
That's his jam, too.
That each of the
I
cardinal
know.
points are different elements.
And that's his jam. It's his favorite
Oh.
band. 3-11.
My thought was
Just
Water.
4? Yeah, right.
my thought was this god that there's
That's
something
his
is some
favorite
sort of a
preserve,
water
Yeah.
thing, and that the town of Wellspring is in a bowl.
It is a bowl.
It's not
In
a
this
bowl.
case, it
is a bowl.
It really is. And that
Wow.
maybe like
What a concept.
What a concept.
Okay.
Yeah.
maybe I mean obviously this dream came from whatever it is, and well, I don't want to drown, so
Well, obviously that's what that was.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, if we had the same dream.
Yeah. Like, are you open to that kind of stuff? Like, what's your openness like?
6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bilby?
6.
6? Okay. Yeah.
Well, he knows that we live in.
There's crazy
freaking
magical
magic
stuff
all over
everywhere.
the place.
Sure, absolutely.
Some kind of bad juju.
And you're
Some kind of
sharing
bad
this
juju.
with the group?
Yeah.
You're sharing
Oh yeah.
thoughts? I think we should check out one of the other points and see if you have the same dream or if it's different.
I mean, that's sort of what it's what an
Give me
experiment is,
an
right?
arcane defense test.
Sure.
Me too.
Yeah. So courage essentially is what we're.
2-2.
2-1.
Neither of you want to do that, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
you could even front and say, like, oh yeah, let's go do that. That sounds like a great idea. But inside you're like, no, I don't
Yeah.
want to do that again.
No, I hang on. Yeah, I'll say, from an empirical place, I hear where you're coming from, but I do not want to do that.
Yeah, it was really terrible. I'm pretty shaken up by it, and then to hear that you had the same experience, it was pretty scary.
You're not somebody who's generally shaken by dreams either. It's not something that, yeah.
No, I mean, he's arcane defense too. I mean, he's
Me
pretty
too.
willful. Pretty willful guys.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Oh, I am willful. That's like my trait.
Oh, you can
yeah.
re-roll.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can.
See if I can better.
Right.
3-2.
Is it just for one die?
You don't want to check out.
Is
the
it just
points
one
at
die
all?
with willful, or is it both?
It's just one. Yeah, but you got it on the nose, which just means like you're. Yes, of course you can freely, without penalty, do so again, but you don't want to. Like.
Yeah, I think. I think we should. I'm just telling you that I don't want to. I think we should, but I don't want to. Does that make sense?
It does to me. But I will.
Yeah, I think I will. I don't know. Honestly, like I don't know if I can sleep out there in order to see if I have the same dream, but I can try.
Maybe only one of you will sleep and the other won't. And you can decide who.
I can try.
Yeah. Well,
Either way, let's get a move on.
yeah, that's. Yeah.
Because we don't even know if for sure if there's more of these out there or not.
So this is early morning that you guys are having this discussion, and
Yeah.
you're gonna make your way back to Wellspring. Okay, so we should probably cut away from there for now and go back to, because timeline-wise, if things are happening, it's gonna happen. I think before you get back, actually. So let's go back to our MagnaFab Industries map, and okay. So Sabrina, Moses, and Haver. So you three wake up at your at the Solitaire, and
Oh yeah, Jake. The other thing that happened is Kiran got blown up by a grenade,
yes, that
and
did happen.
then somehow magically reconfigured.
Yeah.
So he's there's something going on with that
He's
guy.
a little off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have a very magical plant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dolemite?
No.
Oh, no, sorry.
Oh, she's running over.
I'm running
to
over
the
here.
Oh, all of them.
So,
I have a magical plant.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. You're not magic. It's all science. Actually, technically, the plant that Overm has is too, but they don't know that though.
Yeah.
So you all wake up. It's early. Like I'm sure you set your alarm, Moses. You're probably the first one up.
Oh yeah.
And what's
My
the plan?
conscientious is 10. I'm definitely up.
So you're gonna go meet with this Jinjona.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
And you taking anybody with you? Taking the whole team?
All of us.
Okay. All right.
In case of being jumped.
Yeah.
So you three, and you give the coordinates and everything to Leopold.
Yep.
Before you go. So
And I say we'll see you tonight. We'll see you tonight, basically.
Yeah, you're basically like, we'll see you back at the Pilgrim's Pardon after everything's done. Are you even planning on being there when it happens?
If I can be.
Okay.
All
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, you get to the meeting place, and Jonah's there waiting for you.
Good.
He waves you
By
over.
himself.
By himself, as far as you can tell.
Yeah.
Give me the alertness test.
Okay. 19.
Nice roll.
Best I can do.
12.
Wait, go with mine again. Gotta switch.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's fine.
Character something.
Yeah, I only have 10.
Okay, you got a 19.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys don't see anything
Wow.
except for Jonah.
Wow.
So
You see him really well.
yeah, I see him really well. So he says, had some time to sleep on my offer.
Yeah. I like the price. We're willing to meet with Slip.
Slip.
With Slip. Just know that if you try anything funny, we know how to defend ourselves.
If you slip
Hey,
up.
look, I'm not even armed. I don't. Look, you can shake me down if you want.
That's all right.
That's very trusting of you. Well, look, follow me. We're gonna need to go through some rough terrain to get to the complex, but
Okay.
I know a way in that the security guards won't be watching for. So yeah, you guys follow him off into basically what's the tundra surrounding Platygon, and off in the distance you can see on like kind of mountainside there's a large manufacturing facility, like a big factory / industrial complex building that's fenced off, and there's a big security wall built around the mountainside base where it's you guys are sneaking in, and there are guards and personnel carriers and all kinds of stuff, security robots swarming around the site, and you hear like discussions going on over a loudspeaker, to kind of back and forth between representatives of MagnaFab and the workers who are on strike inside. And Slip should be waiting in a service tunnel. Jinjota tells you that I've a message ahead, let them know that we're coming. And okay, so he's leading you through this kind of like rocky overpass that goes around the mountainside to kind of the back end, and you kind of have to duck behind some rocks a few times when some security drones do their flybys, but he kind of knows when that's coming. He seems to preempt it and tells you, okay, let's hide in here, now let's move on, let's hide in this other crevice over here, move on. And give me an alertness test.
12.
6.
16.
12, 6, and 16. Okay, so
Average is.
What are we looking at?
You
you,
just count your winnings.
Sabrina, hear something mechanical moving from around the bend on the path you're on, and some rocks unsettling. But nobody else seems to hear that.
Okay, but it's in front of us?
Yeah.
There's something in front of us?
I'll look to him and say, "What the hell is that?"
I don't hear anything.
It's a machine.
Damn, there might be a security robot out here. So let's just look alive. If it sees us, then it's gonna broadcast that back to the headquarters.
Where do we hide?
Give me a stealth test if you can.
What is that off of?
It's off of athletics.
Cool. 13.
9.
13, 9, 11. Okay. And oh god. And so you guys are doing your best at trying to hide, but pretty quickly this like almost kind of panther built with a big disc-shaped head and a singular camera eye robot starts walking by on the path on the outside of where you're hiding, and it pretty quickly is apparent that it spots you. Little antennas shoot up out of its disc, and and little missile pods pop up over where its shoulder mounts are.
Not this.
That's not good at all.
No, it looks a lot more competent than that. Yeah, I think it's initiative. Yeah.
15.
6.
All right. You are tied with the robot.
What's his mod?
15. It's 7.
I beat it.
Really? Oh, nice. Okay, what did you get, Havard?
8.
And you got a 6?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it has
all right.
missile pods?
Yeah, little mini missile pods pop out of its shoulder mounts there.
Fuck.
So anyway, and it's like beeping rapidly, focusing its eye.
World door.
Like, give me an intuition test.
Intuition, yeah. 3, 1, 1.
Moses thinks you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not sure if you've been made yet or not, but
I'll say to the guy.
you've been made by this thing. This thing sees you for sure, but you don't know which of you it's seen. And
yeah, I'll say to the guy. Do we fight it?
he says, "Yeah, quick, destroy it as quickly as possible." Oh yeah, I got to roll for him too.
Well, I'm going to shoot it. This is the first time I fired my weapon as this character.
Okay. Well, you also probably have to draw it. Unless you were... Well, you had a chance to draw while you were hiding if you wanted to. Would you have?
I believe I
you would have. You totally would have. Yeah. Okay. All of you could have your weapons drawn.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and give it a shot.
Heart slate, is that a thing?
Heart suit.
Heart suit.
Heart suit.
Yeah.
It's an energy shield.
Oh, you have an energy shield?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, like, energy weapons will
Yeah.
reduce damage from that.
With my bump, it's a 5.
Wouldn't count missiles, but what was that?
A 5.
A 5?
To hit.
Just on one die?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. It quickly, like, pounces to the side. Shot goes off into the snowy mist.
Can I spend combat skill points right now?
Yeah.
How much does it cost to go from a 1 to a 2 ballistic offense?
Can you do that with your class? You know, actually, the package is over there. Do you want to hand it to me?
It'd be 3 points, but
Yeah, it'd be 3 points.
I have that if I qualify for it.
Let's find out.
Because damn, 1 ballistic offense dice isn't.
You are an investigator.
Yeah.
Oh no, you gotta get the B tier.
Okay.
Did you get a B tier?
I did not.
No.
No.
No. That was you, right?
no. What was it?
Did somebody go to B? So did anyone go to B tier?
What are the new rules for
I thought
going
you said only go to
to...
C and then it goes back.
It
Yeah.
does, but you can save up and try to go to the next tier.
Are we still doing that?
Or you can roll. And
Oh,
get,
Moses did get to B tier, and he still only has 3 hero cards.
I thought so.
So yeah,
I thought so.
I am a B tier.
You have B on
I
there?
just forgot. No, I just forgot. So here's how I can tell though, because I got to C. Oh no, I'm 1 short. Because I have C, and I raced them all plus 3 extras, but it's 4 to get there.
Somebody was going for B. I think you just have to choose to go to B. It's just that once you do go to B tier, you know, you can raise your stuff higher, but it takes more experience to get there every time you're gonna. Yeah.
So I can't do it.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm gonna shoot again.
All right.
6.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Square hit. Give me the D20 roll there. This thing is about your size too. It's not small.
10.
Okay, and again.
Is this thing the big brother of the dogs?
Oh, from Black Mirror?
Yeah.
It's not dissimilar to that.
10. 10 and the 10.
I thought that was actually a pretty cool episode.
I liked it too.
Honestly.
I told you I saw one reviewer give it a 0 out of 10, which is ridiculous.
I don't really understand.
Yeah.
I don't think it needed to be in black and white, but
The best theory I've heard, sorry to the side anyone who's watching, is that if it wasn't in black and white, the dogs would have looked silly.
you know, I bet it did help kind of hide the CGI.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, give me another D20 roll.
Again?
Yeah.
5.
Okay, yeah, you hit it square center in the torso, and it kind of keels over, and it looks like it's sort of like shorting out and trying to like stabilize itself. And Jinjona, who's next, says, "Quick, help me get it over the edge," and he runs over and starts pushing on it.
We all run to help, I'm sure.
And you do. I mean, there's not much it's going to be able to do before all of you can just push it off the side of the mountain. And it goes crashing down below, smashing on the rocks until it hits the base of the wall way
Can I
down
take a
there.
take for that?
Oh yeah, definitely. Actually, everybody take a tick for being in the combat, and you take a tick for killing shot, destroying shot.
So Sabrina reaches C now.
Oh nice. Do you want to do your advancement,
Yeah.
she can do advancement or hang off.
or you can hold off and go higher to B? It's kind of your call. I think it's a good idea to stay at C until you're like, I need stuff that's at
I mean,
me.
she's kind of an NPC, or should we wait for Ashley to decide when she gets back?
You can do that too. Yeah, there's no hurry.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
I think I'll roll for Albert though. He just
Oh yeah, sure. Go for it.
D20.
Uh-huh.
10.
Okay. 1d6 combat skill points.
Alright. 2.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's something.
Yeah.
How many do you have now?
2.
Oh, all right.
So,
That'll get you a die, or it'll get you
I guess
one more point. You go to a 2. So.
Yeah, I never spent what we got last
yeah, going from like.
Oh, you have no melee offense?
I have 1 melee offense, but I think. Oh right.
2
no,
would cost 3 points. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And because of your class.
I need to get another class.
Oh yeah, because you're mage, right?
Yeah.
You can change class as part of your thing too, but that is that would probably be the same as going to the next
I think so.
level. As
Oh,
well.
getting another class.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you destroyed the robot, but Jonah says, I think there's a pretty good chance that it saw us.
Well, then let's get to that tunnel as fast.
It's not a big deal if it makes me, but I just won't, I hope you don't get burned for this. It's kind of too late now. You're in the dirt with us.
Let's get to that tunnel as fast
All right.
as we can.
Okay. So you guys rush over there, and yeah, sure enough, there's a concealed entrance to a maintenance port on like basically a big like smokestack thing that's kind of sticking up out of the mountain. And yeah, he leads you down a little ladder and a chute, which you might have a little trouble getting through. Actually,
Oh, yeah.
give me an athletics test to try to
You can shrink yourself.
contort. Oh, do you have shrink?
I do, yeah.
Oh, well, if you fail, then
I could try that out, but I probably don't want to. So athletics 11.
Nah, you're not able to your shoulders are just too big, too broad.
Too brawny.
Do you want to use your shrink spell?
Would it take just like more time probably to try to, or like I'm just too big?
You're just too big. Yeah,
Too big.
yeah. It's not a big deal to use your shrink spell, just
Yeah.
because you won't be able to use it again until you rest up and re-memorize or whatever.
And I've got 2 shrinks. So.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a shrink.
Okay. All right.
So
Give it. What's the arcane DB?
versus so.
Oh, so it's versus yourself, so you can just choose to pass it. Okay.
Oh,
Well, here's what we'll do. It's not automatic. What is your arcane defense?
arcane defense is 2.
Okay. Here you go. You're 3/3. Try to beat that with your arcane offense.
Right.
And you don't have to do rerolls or willfulness or anything.
But
No,
I've got-
but yeah.
yeah, I've got a plus 3 for her.
Oh,
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, and then
You shook yourself just enough to be able to fit in, and you can of course cancel it as soon as you get to where you're going. And yeah, you guys are now in these sort of like machine humming maintenance tunnels, sort of concrete walls with cords piped along the sides and track lighting, metal grated floors. It's pretty pretty dingy. You smell like industrial waste and activity, and yeah, that's where you're at. And Jinjona says, "Wait here. I'm going to go get Slip." And he starts to move off.
Savvy that.
Okay.
663.
Yeah, I'll use my mercy. 5.
Okay. You think that's he's following what protocol he knows.
Okay. Alright, I guess we wait there.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
is a lot of effort to go through just to rob us.
I know, you're right. Still, though, I'm going to say have her.
Well, if
have her
you're
just be
packing
ready.
that much money, though, I mean,
Enough to like finance a settlement.
yeah.
I'll say have her just be ready, just in case.
I'm always ready. But
Okay.
thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me alertness test.
16.
All of us?
Is he actually ready about that? 8.
16.
16, 8,
7.
7. You hear the maintenance hatch up the tunnel creaking open the way you came in.
I'll tell everyone to hide. Quickly hide.
Okay. Okay. And you hear something clatter, like being thrown down the hatch, and like kind of clattering around off the metal ladder and kind of off the concrete walls.
Fire in the hole.
And there's a big smoke blast comes pouring out. And yeah, but you guys are, so you're here. We'll just put you at the end of this hallway here. Where do you want to go?
There's only one direction to go, right?
Well, you can see ahead there's a couple of doors, and then there's a path that turns to the left. All this black here is just imaginable walls. Everything's walls.
I say we take that first right. Just hide.
Okay. So you're going to move over to this right here, and there is a doorway. and it looks like it's locked. There's some kind of like data pad.
Okay, let's keep moving
Can
then.
I try to pick it?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to use larceny?
Yeah.
Maybe.
3-2.
What did you get?
3-2.
3-2. And you're using you have a meta tool or anything like that?
Just my digital assistant.
Yeah. Okay. You can re-roll that too if you want to.
6.
Okay. It's actually pretty easy. It's not hard to just you basically just attach a little data spike and break it open, and yeah, it opens up for you. And you guys are able to get into what looks to be some kind of storeroom full of raw materials for.
It's like, is there anything in there we need? Or the world door right now?
Raw building materials.
Yeah.
There is. I mean, yeah, this is a lot of good stuff, but you know, it's not close to what you're gonna need.
And we're not thieves.
I mean,
Well,
speak for yourself.
I'm not a
Typically,
thief.
Speak for yourself.
And I think at this point,
We're thieves.
yeah,
Okay.
I think you've taken a pretty
So let's hide
pretty
behind-
dubious deal here.
Let's hide behind the building stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to crouch down.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think it covers me.
I mean, you're shrunk a little bit.
So
Yeah.
you hear heavy boots on the grating outside as a full team of security forces are like moving through the building at this point. And you're in all clear, and the door opens up, and a couple of them come in, but you see like a few more moving past, along with another security robot. But you guys are hiding, so give me a hide test. So we'll just have to sub in some
Is it stealth?
Dominion officers.
17.
That'll be fine for this.
Could be athletics
17?
Yeah.
plus stealth if you have.
Yeah, if you have it.
6.
Oh, you if you have larceny, you could assist that too. By the way, you got a 6.
Yeah.
But
You
you
get a
can
larceny test. Yeah.
Yeah.
1 and
Oh.
1.
No, it doesn't
Sure.
help
Yep,
too
nope.
much. So 6,
16.
16, and Havard.
Can you do? It's too late probably to do invisibility. Like.
Oh, you
spellcasting.
could have though.
Yeah.
Did you want to do that?
I think so. If we're maybe sometime in the
Yeah.
hiding phase.
What's the duration?
Oh no, they're gonna catch you, but not us.
It's 1d6 hours. So.
26 hours, and can you cast it only on one person or?
It says the mage is rendered invisible.
Oh
so
yeah, that's just for you.
I mean, maybe there's a stretch, but probably.
Yeah, you could try to adapt the spell to include other people and increase the DV, possibly.
Yeah,
do you want to do that?
Mana burn.
Worth a try, maybe.
What is the DV?
It's DV6.
Okay, so it'll be higher than that
It's
if you do it.
better than getting killed to
What's my
death.
exploit trick? What does that do?
So
do I
if
care
you're
about
like
these guys?
fighting somebody who's already being engaged with an enemy, like
You're
you're
pretty
flanking them,
agreeable guy.
then you can like reduce
Yeah,
their
he
dice
is
rolls.
even with the -2.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Almost as
It
agreeable
It might come
as
into
you
play here in
can
a
get.
second.
So would the DV go to like 7 or just add another die?
It's probably just going to add an extra die per person if you want to do this. So it'd be like 2 dice and an automatic 6
okay.
that you'd be rolling against.
Yeah, I'll do a group of this. Yeah, so you can roll up front. Yeah, I mean, but I think given the situation that he's working with them,
Well,
You don't want them to get caught because they're your way home.
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Well, no, because you can leave whenever the hell you want.
right?
That's true. That's true. You know how attached you are to the situation. I mean,
He did roll over his agreeableness, so he's sort of free.
yeah.
But I think he'll try. He'll try to do, everybody. So
You gonna try to do everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So he's just gonna pat both people on the shoulder. Just,
Whisper your God's tongue magic and try to go
I'm
invisible.
totally okay with it.
Try
It's not weird at
to
all.
pull a Frodo. So,
I'll remember
all right, you're going 6-2-1 is your difficulty.
one of
right?
you
One of
fondly.
Yeah, I guess I could potentially do that. So 2 dice. So this goes to a 6.
Put her on the other
plus 1
side.
and a 5. Plus 3.
6-5 is pretty damn good.
Okay, 6-5 beats a 6-2-1, so you got it. All three of you are now invisible. The guards come through, sweep the area, look around, poke at the barrels. They walk like right past you. You guys are just sort of. And there's a huge bonus to your stealth test because there's no. I mean, you just have to be quiet basically, and they don't hear you. So, well, all right.
And
They
yeah,
poke
this-
around, and they pretty quickly get on their way and get back to the
Officer Paprika, Cayenne, report.
Right. What are you doing?
They have names of pepper.
To make us sneeze.
To make them
Oh, yeah, I see what you did there. Okay. Yeah, no, that doesn't happen. I do
Didn't
now.
have to be explained.
See, that's when you know a joke is really funny.
Well, I feel that the more it's explained, the better, the more I appreciate it.
I think it's a different joke at that point.
Yeah, I think it's been downgraded to a goof.
Yeah, it's a goof, guy.
Sure. All right, so anyway, you're invisible.
Right on.
Good
How
job.
long?
For 2 hours.
Cool.
And how long do you want
Our
to...
friend can't find us now.
No, he can say, hi, we're here.
Well, so 5 minutes pass. How much are you going to go immediately leaving this place, or do you want to wait?
5
here?
minutes pass, that's pretty good. Let's go. I'll poke my head out and see what I see.
Poke your head out, and you see. Give me an alertness test.
17.
Okay, it happens in a flash. You see the guy rounding the corner. You could have missed it if you just blinked, and you see a guy like walking back your way. One of the security agents, sort of like with his rifle out, and there's a shadow that gets cast over him, and suddenly he's just gone, like pulled back around the corner. And you hear off in the distance, because it's pretty far away, like something smashing around.
Intuition? I don't know what the fuck that means. Okay. 631 intuition.
You think someone or something just grabbed him and thrashed him?
But I don't hear like his fellow guards or security guys like yelling or fighting. I'm gonna go poke around that corner.
Okay, so you start making your way down. Are you two staying behind, or are you?
I think we should go.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Together.
Okay.
I'll be like this. I'll be like, you guys I can't see it.
You suddenly hear gunfire echoing out throughout the chambers, and it's like it's particle rifles, so it's like snap 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 snap. It's not real loud compared to like a gunshot, but it is like echoing and resounding through here. You're not sure where it is. It's not. It might not be close. Do you want to just wait? Because you're about halfway there. Give me another minute. You wait a minute, and things like the sound dies down pretty quickly. Give me an alertness test.
17.
You're gonna see it for sure. You don't have to if you don't. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, you both see it first. There's a pool of blood sort of making its way down the like flooring segments where the grating ends and the sort of like plated floors begin.
I'm oddly like not scared though, because I have a feeling that whatever's doing that is with our friend. I just have a feeling. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. Okay.
So what's branch skill OP?
Operate.
Operate.
Security.
Operate security
okay.
systems. Oh yeah, that.
You just overpowered.
You could use that with the door, for example.
I know, I was like, I'm overpowered.
So you're first to the corner, and you see where the guard was, and their impact armor has just been like torn open,
Jesus.
and there's blood spread on the ceiling, the walls, like everywhere. They've been torn into little pieces.
There's a xenomorph on words. Okay.
Is this a courage test then for?
There's a mole.
I think a courage test. Seeing that, sure.
I don't know.
Not for you.
Probably not. I mean,
you're not. Yeah.
You
Seems
see
kind of
blood
part of
wait,
eagles
what'd you
in
get?
person.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. You're.
Arcane defense, right?
Yeah. You're pretty fucked up by that.
Oh no, it's a 3.
Oh, okay. You're actually good. You're actually good by 1 point then.
Okay.
Do you want
I
to?
should roll?
Yeah.
She's seen some shit.
You've seen some shit, but
This is pretty ghastly.
you're fine. So there are also actually give me an alertness test, both of you two.
50.
Oh, you can roll another this
9.
also.
14.
14, 9, and 13.
15.
15. Okay. Nobody got a 16?
No.
Okay. All right. You see a shadow at the end of the hall, kind of doubling back and whatever it was, like prowling around, and then it leaves again.
We're invisible.
Yeah. And the shadow's back, and it sort of stops at the edge of the hallway. And this loping creature sort of starts moving out into the hall, and it's like pretty big. Here,
Is it like that fucked up thing at the underneath the stairs in like Creepshow?
The baboon thing?
Yeah.
You talking about the thing in the crate?
Yeah.
No, it's not like that at all.
Oh, good. Because that was horrifying.
It's very like
They alien and attack the plot.
Easter colored. I've never seen that. I was wanted to. Is that good?
Yep.
Somebody made that movie. That I'm trying to remember who it was.
Edgar Wright produced it.
Yeah, that's not. Somebody made that and made something else. But anyway,
Smithy.
this thing comes around the corner, and it sort of moves like a spider moves. You know, like the bigger, kind of dopier spiders that sort of like drop their body as they move. And, yeah, it's like that mixed with like a big cat, and it's sort of sniffing around, and it has this like kind of big grinning face with teeth up at the front and 4 eye holes, but you can't really see discerning eyes. Like you can't discern any actual eyes. This big sort of like shiny black domed head with a fringe on the back, a big sort of frill, and yeah, it's sort of like. It's like looking in your direction and sort of like tasting the air with little darting tongue movements.
I think Havert's gonna shrink it.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Give me. Anybody have any lore tests or like study known worlds or anything?
Yeah.
Be gone, dragon.
Yeah, he has lore, but he might not
5.
understand.
Oh no, yeah, no, don't even make this test.
5 on 1 die.
5 on 1 die. Yeah, you don't know what that is. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do some initiative.
17.
12.
13.
Okay. Only got a 9, so.
Does it look like it was shot? Like, does it look like they successfully?
No, it doesn't. Not that you can tell. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't really know how these things are supposed to move or look, but yeah, it doesn't look like there's any physical damage or bleeding or anything on it. Okay, so 9. Oh, what did you guys get?
13.
13?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
17.
Okay, 12, 13, 17. So 17 is Moses,
Yeah.
13 is Havard, and 12 is Serena. All right. Okay, so Mose, you're up. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna defer.
Okay, so you're delaying.
Yeah.
Havard, you're gonna try to shrink it.
To go, shrinking it. So this is another versus. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
So you start speaking the God's tongue and gesticulating toward it. Shrink, and it like it basically like its head just kind of shoots up and it starts vibrating and looking directly at you. As soon as you do that, and yeah, so
What's he gotta be?
time for versus, huh? Well, it's gonna be opposed, so whatever it gets. Okay, you're going up against a 6-4.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no problem. You got it in the bag. You got it in the bag.
Let's see. Yeah, I can do.
No, you can only get to 6-3.
But I've got some these guys.
Forced or focused, whatever.
The Arcane Might. So +2. Play at the start of the bump phase to grant your hero bonus +2 bump.
6-5.
To Arcane off. So
6-5.
Nice.
yeah. We can put this to
A 5.
actually they put this to a 6, and
Uh-huh.
then I think it'll have to be to a 5.
Nice.
Well, isn't it a +2 bump though?
So yeah,
On
it's
top of
+2.
his +1. He usually
Oh,
gets a
you already have a
+1.
+1.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Nice, dude.
yeah, you shrink it. Yeah, for sure. It like resists pretty actively. You feel like you can feel the struggle as you're casting the spell.
Oh, like
And
it's
it's a
feedback.
pretty strong will that you're going up against. Yeah, but it does shrink. You know,
Yeah, it did.
how much does it shrink by?
It should be.
What's the effect?
So it's 1d6 rounds, a -4 bump to melee offense and defense.
I'll roll the rounds for you. Okay.
Reduces range values and athletics by half, running down. But a +4 bump to ballistic defense.
Let's go like that. It's gonna fit in one tile.
Still kind of scary.
Sensibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's tinier now. Good job.
Yeah, for a second action, I think he's gonna charge it.
Like melee charge, or are you gonna like bolt it with magic?
You know, that does make more sense, actually. He's got decent melee bumps, but he's only got 1 dice. So.
Yeah, but you're right. Arcane, you've got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may as well do that.
And you got the +3 bump.
Yeah. Well, it won't apply to a general like beam of because it's Arcana blue, right? Yeah.
Give me an arcane defense test.
6.
Okay. You feel like you're fighting an urge to do anything all of a sudden. Like you're having to summon your will to even react.
Do anything.
Yeah, you're unfamiliar with this feeling. Okay, go ahead and give it an attack roll.
You should get a tick for shrinking it, by the way, right? We'll see.
We'll see how this fight
Yeah,
goes.
plays out. 6-3.
6-3. Okay. No. Yeah. It like the magic sort of dissipates before it even hits it, which is a. You think there's some kind of supernatural resistance?
It's
Can I jump back into the? Because I delayed.
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. Go ahead.
It does have a +4 ballistic. Not that Moses would know that.
Oh, it has a +4 ballistic defense because
I mean, shrink.
Oh.
Because it's little.
Okay. All right.
Oh God.
All right.
Well,
I missed.
Yes.
Try one more time.
Okay.
5.
No. Yeah. It pretty adroitly dodges out of the way as you're shooting. It hits the metal
More
floor.
agile.
the good news is your pistol is
Oh yeah, it's loud.
What are you firing with? You've got a
Rail pistol.
Yeah.
it's not super loud.
The actual shot isn't loud, but like whatever it hits is going to be very, very, very loud.
It's going to be very damaged.
Especially because it's hitting the floor. Like
Well,
just
it's gonna go
metal, so it's
through
just
the
gonna,
floor.
Of course it is. Yeah, there are rail shot holes, miniaturized rail shot holes through the floor, and it is like crazy loud. Yeah.
Eventually it'll stop and ricochet off something.
Well, it embeds in the concrete. I mean, it's not. But yeah, it's just. Yeah. Anyway, that happened. Sabrina.
I'm gonna try to sneak behind it, flank it,
Okay.
and stab it.
Give me a stealth test. You are still invisible. Now, does acting like this invalidate the spell? Did we specify that?
It doesn't say that in the, let's see.
There's something about spending action points or something?
It just says, gains a +4 bumps to sneak.
Okay, we should speculate that, but specify that. But yes, spending more than one action is what dissipates it. So you are no longer invisible.
Okay.
But yeah, units able to locate.
You are though. Okay, so you're gonna sneak behind it. Give me a stealth test.
Yeah, it's more than one activation.
4 plus whatever. I get.
Yeah. So you start moving, and you're. Well, I mean, it got a 1 as well.
But it's still.
And you have a bonus from being. It got an 8, and so yours is totals of 4. But you have higher than +5 for being invisible. So yes, it sort of like looks around a little bit as you are approaching it, but it can't pinpoint you, and you end up getting right behind it. Do you want to use your second action and actually attempt to hit it? That will dispel the invisibility, but actually I don't know if you know that.
No, I wouldn't. But I don't know if they know where I'm at now. And he was just shooting in this general direction.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe shoot it. Yeah.
I'm gonna stab it.
Oh, stab it! You got the vibra sword, right?
The shiver blade. What do I roll for this?
Your
melee offense.
Melee offense.
So you got 1 die.
So it'd be a 1 die with a +2.
But this would be an example where I think flanking would apply.
Definitely.
It's unaware of you, and your friends are there, so you're gonna be able to reduce its defense dice.
Okay.
Okay.
4.
4. Okay, including bumps from the weapon. It should get a
I rolled a
+2.
so 4.
Okay, so 4. Yep. Okay, you got it. Yeah. Got it right in the back. Give me a
penetration 2.
Yeah. So armor bumps are negated. Didn't even get them. Go ahead and give me a
D20.
D20 roll.
19.
Oh,
And again.
11.
Okay, so you just plunge your sword into its back, and it screeches, keels over, and dies.
Oh, I hope it wasn't their friend.
And then
you just killed Slip.
and then like re-enlarges. And you feel this surge of accomplishment from killing it, like something you're not expecting. It's like this like massive endorphin rush. Go ahead and give me D6 roll. You get 7 experience for killing it, and you each get 1.
Nice.
And actually, Jake, take 1 as well for the shrinking. Yeah. Just experiences in like ticks.
Right.
So yeah, Sabrina's past B at this point.
Do you want to go B?
Well, I think we're gonna wait for Ashley.
We're gonna wait for Ashley. Yeah, she can choose to redo that as much as she likes. So yeah, you killed the hell out of this thing, and you suddenly hear more screams and more shouting and more shooting off in the distance.
I almost feel like we want to go back, kind of maybe, because like they might be looking for us there.
Yeah.
We're trying to meet the Slip
Kajura, yeah. The foreman, basically.
Okay, because he's in control.
We definitely don't want to keep fighting these things either.
No. Yeah, let's go back to.
I think we should find more of them.
Yeah.
Go back to
like kind of like where we start, where he said wait here, and
to the storeroom.
Yeah.
Or to that. Okay.
that area.
Before the storeroom.
Yeah, like right before the storeroom.
Okay, so that is where the guards came in.
I know, but they're past now. Well, we'll poke our head around carefully.
Give me a alertness test.
Ooh, 19. Best I can do.
12.
19 is really freaking good. You think you might hear little beeps and boops and like activity up at the top of the shaft, which is what you guys are standing right under, basically.
Better not then. Fuck, I don't know where to go.
Go up that.
But you can't be sure. It could just be echoing reverberation. I mean,
I'm gonna go look carefully.
You're gonna go climb the ladder? Okay.
Oh no. No, I didn't mean go all the way back up the tunnel. When we got.
You just want to wait at the base?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you're there. And I guess we're going to cut there for tonight because we're getting close here, but that's a good place to kind of leave it.
Yeah.
Okay. Experience, any extra experience stuff we missed? Any words I missed to give people? I feel like there was, yeah.
The dwarf didn't get anything from the fight earlier.
Right, yeah. Overham should have got something for defeating that guy. So 2 points, actually. And Kiran should get a point for having been in the fight.
For dying.
And getting blown up.
Anything on the... They threw a grenade and I tried to catch it and throw it back and I just caught it and it exploded.
You picked it up and were like, boom.
What?
So, anything on the Pilgrim's Pardon side?
I don't.
You had the weird dreams?
I don't think so.
No, nothing? Okay, why don't we give them at least 1
Just
for
being...
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. And I think that's gonna do it for tonight. So yeah, we'll just we'll come back to this particular situation next week. And any thoughts before we go out?
Nah.
Okay.
No, next week.
See you all next week, and here we'll go with the outro here.
Bye bye now.
Goodbye.